Good morning. Good morning. Itching my nose. The riders with the Good job by me. I think this is the first time I've done this. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Merry post-Christmas. Moving a little slow this morning, as I'm sure everyone is.
Happy Kwanzaa.
I guess that's
your thing. Happy Kwanzaa.
Okay, there we go. Welcome back to Game On. This is a Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On, and he's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. Boy, I sure missed doing a show yesterday, but I'm glad I didn't because these games sucked yesterday. We're going to get into that.
They suck.
I tried to go live yesterday at nap time, and the wife was so proud of me of not doing a show in the morning. And when I told her I was going to do a show at nap time, all of that good credit and stuff that I earned went right out the window. So what
you
did
decided to punt on that and keep that.
I decided to cancel it. And said,
that's the thing. One all shit will screw up 10 attaboys. So hang on to those attaboys.
Then she was so happy that I canceled it because I didn't tell her I canceled it. So when
you picked up extra attaboys.
I know.
God, you're sharp, dude.
I told her the deal was she had to watch football with me, though. She said, fine. Just want to hang out.
I just want to hang out with you. Yeah, man. Okay, let's go. Love that, man. Proud of you for backing off the stream then.
Back to yep. So we punted on that, but we're here. We're live. We're back today. Crick, how was your Christmas?
Man, it was good. It was all things considered. It was one of the years that the boys are with their mom, so that's always kind of a bummer a little bit. But all things considered, we got their presents will be there today. I got to talk to them last night. That was all good stuff. But my parents came over, my brother and his wife and their little son. He's 3. He's about Cal's age. But, yeah, they came over, man. We had us a good time, just kind of hung out at the house and everything. And I'm relieved it's all over now because we can actually relax for a little bit. But it was a good day, man. How about y'all? Y'all had a good day too, huh?
Yeah, we had a good day. Yeah, the one thing on yours, that's actually perfect that they get there the day after Christmas. Because
I told them that.
Second Christmas. Like, if it came like a week after, that's kind of a bummer. But like the day after, you know what I mean?
Clearly, their mom has an issue and gives me shit about it, but she does that anyway.
Oh,
yeah. But the boys, I told them that the other day. We were talking. I was like, "Look, guys, because I mailed them out on my birthday. Just trying to get all that stuff together. When you're trying to mail presents for 4 kids and stuff, it's a ruckus, man." And so I got all that together and I mailed it out on my birthday the other day. And they told me, they said, probably be there the 26th. I'm not paying you $400 or whatever to get it there. I already had to pay $200 to ship all that stuff. I ain't paying you double to get it there in a couple of days. That's what I told them. I said, look, you'll get your mamas and your papas and all that different Christmas presents on Christmas. And the next day, you're going to have 2 Christmas. But they were stoked about it. They were like, yeah, Dad, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, yeah, we had a good day yesterday. It was just freaking chaotic over here at my house.
I'm not divorced. I've never been married.
There you go.
Not once. We were together a long time, but we were never married.
Yeah, yesterday was chaotic. My youngest, oh my God. One of the twins. We got them little tiny guitars. And so that weren't wrapped. They were just on top of all the presents and whatnot.
Yeah.
She grabbed that thing right off the rip and would not let go of it the whole day. Didn't really care about opening other presents.
Isn't that funny?
Walked around with a guitar. Yeah.
You go out there and spend $9 million on stuff, and they'll find that first little thing you spent $6 on, and they won't put that damn thing down for days, bro.
Yeah. It's just like a little plastic guitar thing. It's got 4 strings on it.
Oh God, I
really hard to actually play it.
I could have bought 3 of these and saved $1 million.
At one point, I told my wife, I go, quit trying to get her to open other presents. She's not going to.
We'll get to those.
Yeah, just to have Phoenix open them. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a good day yesterday. Tomorrow's the chaotic day. We're gonna go to the in-laws for a Christmas party tomorrow. But I wanted to say this. Couple things about Christmas Eve. One, I don't know why I'm shocked by this every year because I've been doing this for so long, but and it happens every year. You would be amazed about how many people are like not only stunned that we aren't open on Christmas, but like mad that we're not open on Christmas in the pharmacy. I'm like, dude, we're a small town pharmacy in the middle of nowhere. We're not fucking
small town or not. Get your shit figured out. There could be a
Yeah.
couple days a year where people are supposed to spend time with their families, and we can't cater to you. So yeah, get your shit figured out on Christmas Eve when they're open till about 3, and then shut the fuck up till the 26th.
Yeah, and it's like we're open normal hours at 26. Like the pharmacy opens at 8 a.m. this morning. It's like plan better, you know. And then it's like if you live at any decent sized town, usually is like where there's a bunch of chain pharmacies. There's usually one like a Walgreens something that stays open 24 hours and it's open on Christmas,
Yeah.
just for like the emergency room and stuff like that if they need to send stuff. But it's like, come on, people. Also, if you're that speaking of getting your shit together, if you're that person that decides to show up on Christmas Eve, especially like when we close in like an hour or so, and you just show up and ask for 10 medications to be refilled, 90-day supplies, fuck you. No, everyone hates you at that point.
That's
Like, why
yeah, that's a lot, dude.
Eve afternoon? I mean, it wasn't hard to get it done, but it was just the principle of it, of like, why do you just stroll in here on the 24th and ask for all these meds to be filled?
I'd tell you to sit your ass down for a little bit. It's gonna take a minute.
Oh, we did. Yeah. I mean, we got
Call that shit in and come pick it up.
That's the thing too. It's like call me in the morning if you know you're gonna be
Have your
here
dog
late in the
call me,
afternoon.
and I'll get all that set up for you, and you can come get it about 2. You know?
And said he walked in at 2 and said because we closed at 3.
Oh my god, that's even worse.
That's what pissed me off. I was like, I mean, we got it done in 15 minutes. It wasn't hard, but it was just the principle, you know.
It is. I 100% agree with you.
Also,
100%.
if you're that asshole decides to call at 2:58 when we close on 3 on Christmas Eve and say, "Hey, I just want to check did so and so my mom was supposed to pick up my meds for me and this person." And they didn't pick them up, and then you asked me to stay open late?
No, you shouldn't even answer the phone. At 2:58, you shouldn't even answer the phone.
Wow. I did it because one of the people were a hospice person, and I was like, "Okay, well."
That's different.
Yeah, and it was, Christmas Eve and whatnot. But when you're saying, "My son will be there in 2 minutes, we live up the hill," and your son gets there 12 minutes later, just tell me how long it's gonna take. Don't try to
I'll wait for you. If it's a weird circumstance like that,
just tell me he'll be there in under 15, okay?
Right,
Don't tell me
Don't
2 minutes.
Because you tell me 2, by 7, I'm pissed off.
Yeah. There's a couple things, just people out there, if you, decide to go to the pharmacy on Christmas Eve, just think about it.
Yeah.
Don't be that person.
Be aware that those people have families too that they'd like to get home to.
Yeah. It happens every year. The one that stuns me, though, is people that are shocked that we aren't open on Christmas. And I'm like, well.
Yeah, they just expect everybody to just keep rolling along.
Yeah. I'm like, if you need meds, get them ahead of time. You know what I mean?
That's right. You need it, Derp? You need it this morning? Here you go, Derp.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away.
There you go, Derp.
Hey, dude, speaking of golf, I don't know how well y'all can see it, man, but this shirt SD got me. It's Bigfoot.
Is that Bigfoot golfing?
Bigfoot golfing, bro. He's riding around on golf carts and carrying his bag and everything. Y'all know Bigfoot and aliens. That's all right down my alley. Yeah, SD hooked me up.
That was awesome. Yeah, I got a new hat. You did too. This one's pretty sweet. So it's a dad gang hat like the other one that I have, but it's a custom cougar one.
Dude, I think that's awesome, bro. Sweet. That looks like a good fitting hat too, man.
Yeah, fits pretty good. It's pretty good.
Those y'all didn't see this, the one Steps got me yesterday, man. And I ain't took this thing off since he gave it to me, Will. I love it, bro. That guy did good.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. God, dude, my house is just destroyed right now. I told my wife last night, I go, listen, we're not going to clean anything up. Just fuck it. Leave it. We'll run whatever's in the dishwasher, all the other dishes, leave them. We'll get the coffee ready. We fired up Stranger Things last night. Watched some of that because new episodes dropped last night. We did do something new that I've never done in my life.
Okay.
We already have our Christmas tree down.
Dude, let me share a little something with you. You know, we're getting the house ready to move and all that stuff and doing different things around here. We said, sorry, the boys aren't down here this year. We're not putting a Christmas tree up.
I think that's perfectly fine if you don't have if you don't have kids.
Yeah, like we got her daughter's 14, but she's like to the point where she's like, hey, when my presents come in Amazon, can I open them? And then SD will be like, sure, I guess, because her dad was supposed to pick her up on Christmas this year anyway. So we had all that, and by the time I was like, look, you'll never hear me bitch about not putting up a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
That just means I ain't got to take that shit down.
Well, we got the girls this big kitchen thing, and it's just in the middle of our living room, and because we didn't have a spot to put it, I'm like, last night I go, let's just fire up Stranger Things and let's take down that damn tree. It's not like fully put away. It's just out in my garage. I got to put it up in the big ass fucking.
It's
spot
closer
where
than
it
it
goes,
was.
Yes, but I go, let's get this thing torn down because guess what? That kitchen, perfect spot to right where the tree is at, and so we did.
Absolutely, dude. I get it. I'm about it. Once it's all over and done with, I'm like, all right, now let's just get this shit put up and move on.
Derp says, "Well, I only watched episode 5 last night. I'll probably finish 6 and 7s, but I heard the episodes were a bit underwhelming. I fell asleep about 40 minutes into episode 5, so I didn't see the ending of it. It was pretty decent with episode 5. My wife really liked it because her and my daughter ended up staying up while I was passed out and right next to them on the couch and watched episode 6 as well. She wakes me up, it's 11, and I go, I know you guys didn't just watch one episode because it was almost done when I fell asleep, and that was like at like 9:30. And she's like, and they're like, yeah, we watched another one.
You got some catching up to do, bud.
Yeah, and I go, what? My wife was like, well, it was getting good, and I was like, oh,
dude, SD does that to me all the time. We'll be watching something and I'll doze off, and 20 minutes left in that episode. Next thing I know, I wake up, she's like, okay, well, you got to watch 3 episodes today. I'm like, geez, thanks. But me,
I'm not heavily invested into it. I usually just kind of skim through and just kind of see.
Yeah, and if I'm watching and she falls asleep, I'll turn it off and save the spot. You know, I'm like, I figure I'm about tired too. We'll turn it off, save the spot. No, she says I'm gonna watch through 3 episodes.
Yeah, my wife never falls asleep where I'm awake and watching it. It's always the other way around. But
always, dude. Oh yeah, always.
Is what it is. We had some games on yesterday. Now, I don't think we talked about it. Oh, by the way, shout out to freaking the Joker.
Nikolai?
Yeah. This dude, I bet him over 22.5 rebounds and assists. This motherfucker on Christmas. And before even overtime, he had a bunch of crazy stats. But they went to overtime. Nuggets got the win, 142-138 over the Timberwolves. Jokic put up 56 points, 6 rebounds, and 15 assists.
He's a savage, dude.
That's 87 points, rebounds, and assists.
Talk about
87, Crick.
So read that to me one more time.
56 points, 16 rebounds, 15 assists.
I totally missed the 56 points part. How do you even get 15 assists with 56 points? How many did they score?
142.
That makes sense.
It's kind of concerning with the Nuggets because he can do this and go crazy, but they seem to not play any defense. Because the reason why he's putting up crazy numbers because the other team's right there with him. Ant-Man got 44.
Jeez, that was a game, dude.
Yeah. But I got a little notification as I was walking up to bed, half awake, and I looked, I go, hey, Joker went over. And then I saw 56 points. I go, oh my God.
What a savage, dude. What a freaking savage.
Yeah. But the football games yesterday, I think no one was surprised that those games sucked. But I think what everyone was surprised about was the fact that I think people thought the games were going to suck because it was going to be a blowout in a lot of these games. Maybe one of these underdogs covered, right? But like for the most part, just thought it was going to be a blowout. And honestly, the only team that played well was Cowboys, and they only did it for one half. You know what I mean? Every other team, I mean, the Lions, gross. Get them the hell out of here. Broncos looked like ass yesterday against a depleted Chiefs team.
Dude, I want to fly to Detroit. And I want to fight Jared Goff.
Oh, David Montgomery's dead. David Montgomery's dead to me.
That whole fucking team ain't nothing but a bunch of fucking bums. Dan Campbell.
He tried getting David Montgomery into the end zone at the end of the first half so many times.
They tried so damn hard, dude. And they said
Well,
absolutely.
he tried. The play calling tried. The offensive line said, "Nah, we're good."
You got beat by nearly 2 touchdowns by Max Brosmer. Who would have thought Max Brosmer would be the better quarterback in that game yesterday?
He wasn't statistically.
He wasn't, but he didn't get his team beat.
No.
So in my mind, he was. He didn't throw 2 picks.
I think I saw the Lions at 87 total offensive yards. In one, or no. The Vikings had 87 total offensive yards and won this game 23-10.
And all he had to do was not turn the ball over like Jared Goff, and that's what he did enough.
He did. Good morning, Ms. Leslie. Hope you had a good Christmas. We had a great Christmas over here.
Did we even say hello to our friends yet?
Yeah, blue dirt, no skin. I think we kind of did.
I think Sporty. Okay. Dog spa snuck in there.
Sporty says Mike sounds off. My mic?
No. That was like right at the beginning when you're playing the little sound. It's been fine since, but I think you're playing the sound bite or something. Just for a second it did. You're good now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Hope y'all had a good Christmas as well.
Yeah. No, these games though yesterday were freaking ass. I was pissed about I had the Cowboys minus 10.5. It was looking great when they're up 21-3. And then their offense, like they scored on the first 3 drives, they scored 3 touchdowns, and then it was a struggle after that. It was gross.
Did I told y'all could bet both them kickers in the first game to get 3 field goals apiece. Did that happen?
Aubrey did. Aubrey missed another field goal though.
Yep, they did. It did. That you could have bet Aubrey and Moody, like I told you, y'all could have parlayed them 3+ field goals apiece and cashed that little like plus 650.
Yeah. But these games sucked yesterday, man. They weren't good. Like I said, the Vikings put up 23, but it was, I think, Brosmer at half, because how passing yards work is if you whatever you get in passing yards, but your sack numbers go against the team passing yards.
Yep,
so they had like minus 22 passing yards in the first half.
Tell people that again. A lot of people don't know that, y'all. They don't take his sack yards. If he gets sacked, they don't take that away from the rush yards for the quarterback. In the NFL, they take that away from the team passing yards.
And they don't take away from his passing yards. So he could pass for like 200, but if he got sacked for 50 yards, the team passing yards would be 150.
So you only get the team passing yards because you get it if a backup quarterback comes in too. So you lose the sack yards. That's kind of gay. But it's the rules, man. It's how they keep the stats.
Just freaking gross, though. And then the Broncos, I mean, like, playing from behind, just not scoring a touchdown in the first half, playing from behind against not even a third string.
That team may lose in the first round of the playoffs. There ain't no fucking excuse for that. I don't care where you're playing this game. They had like 4 of their top guys on IR. They don't have Patrick Mahomes. We couldn't even hardly say that guy's name that was playing quarterback yesterday. Granted, he did all right. I'm okay with how he played. He didn't really get him beat either. But at the same time, the Broncos on the other side, now maybe you're just looking ahead. Maybe you're feeling like you're supposed to beat that team. But they played like horse shit, dude.
They just love to play close games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the reason why I think they can win a playoff game, is because it's just like we just love being in the muck and keeping it close. That's why.
That's a good point.
I just couldn't trust the Chiefs with what I saw, and then just a few days ago, and then starting a 4th-string quarterback. I'm like, I know 13.5. Yeah, I know 13.5 is a big number, but I'm good.
Steps in there telling me yesterday morning he's like taking the Chiefs and everything. I'm like, that's fine, y'all. I'm not taking sides or anything on these totals or nothing today. Yeah, good luck to y'all. But I couldn't find out how anybody. I knew it was too easy to take them favorites, but I couldn't make myself take them dogs either.
No, it was a gross day. Detroit just had 2 more turnovers. Yeah, they had 5 turnovers in the game. That was gross. Good morning, Jay Maine.
The
Denver's the overrated 13-3.
I think they might be too. So the first game went over, the other 2 obviously went under, right?
Yeah.
Golly, maybe that's the thing. Maybe when we're looking at backup quarterbacks or third string quarterbacks, we just auto bet the under. I mean, I know it didn't get there in the first one. That was a weird game, but you don't bet unders in Cowboys games any damn way.
I was saying, you don't bet unders in Cowboys games.
Yeah. So if you did that, it's your own fault. But yeah, in the next two, I mean,
to your point though, it barely went over in that Cowboys game because I'm pretty sure it was like 51 and a
it
half.
seems like one offense is usually so bad in the first half of that guy even trying to find his footing and whatnot. And maybe it's something about the other team thinking they're just supposed to roll through this game because they got a guy that's not even supposed to be playing out there. But the offenses on both sides look like trash in these games, man.
Yeah, it was gross.
Jared Goff in the fantasy football championship got me 0.8 points. I would love to fly to Detroit this morning and fight that big damn goon. Are you shitting me? The whole fucking season on the line and everything. Like, you have no prayer. You're done now. Enjoy your golfing here in a couple months, you dipshit. But that motherfucker got me 0.8 points in the fantasy football championship playing a backup quarterback, third string quarterback.
It was a bad day for fantasy football because, like, Sporting said he lost a bet because Bo Nix kneeled at the end of the game, which counts as a negative rush yards. That sucks, dude.
If you're in the fantasy football championship, all you want is to hope none of your players. I think next year I'm going to make sure and look at this. That way, if I'm in the playoffs this time of year, I don't want players playing on Christmas fucking Day.
One bet I'm mad at myself for making. So I had David Montgomery to score a touchdown and to score 2. Obviously it didn't happen. But I'm pissed at myself because I could have got plus 200 that Gibbs didn't score a touchdown. And I should have thought about it. Because the reason why I like Montgomery over Gibbs was because, 1, he was cheaper, and 2, like, they get down inside the 5, they're going to give it to Montgomery, which they did. He just didn't punch it in. But man, it's like, I'm like, Gibbs isn't going to score. I mean, I understand why he's a heavy favorite to score a touchdown, but he's not going to score one every game. You know what I mean? I should have taken at least some on that plus 200.
It's just too hard to do. It's still the NFL. You're not just going to walk in. I don't care if you're minus 180 on a touchdown. We've seen a lot of times this year a guy be minus 160 or better for a touchdown and not even sniff the damn end zone. And see you. Good morning, sir. Hope you had a good Christmas. It's been a minute. Welcome back in, sir. Hope all is well with you.
Good morning. Yeah, it's just the games. Dan Campbell and the Lions losing 3 in a row, especially losing this way. And granted, you were on the road in division, never easy to do, but still, you should beat this Vikings team. You know, yeah. And it was crazy because the Lions were still playing for something, albeit a long shot. They had to win out, and the Packers had to lose out. But you were technically still alive. Vikings are playing a third string undrafted rookie.
Has your opinion on Dan Campbell maybe changed a little bit? Has the luster worn off some?
I'm not one to quickly overreact like that with these coaches because I don't think Dan Campbell gets to where he was at and has done what he has with this team just because he had one good offensive coordinator. I'm not ready to say it was all Ben Johnson. I get the argument, and there is definitely a reason to have that conversation. I think it's more so that they're so injured on that offensive line that they can't, even if they can play their best football and it's still going to look like shit because that line is not right now.
Well, I mean, you look at last year, like, yeah, you wind up starting out all right and you squeak into the playoffs there, but you get thumped by a rookie quarterback in the playoffs. As you get beat 45-31 by the Redskins and Jaden Daniels in your house in the divisional round. And this year, start out well, looking good. I mean, I guess didn't start out well because you got whipped in Green Bay in week 1, but you kind of got it together there. It was looking like you're headed back in the right direction. And then it just implodes again. And yeah, I know you've had a few guys banged up, but it ain't like you've had any big dogs out for any extended period of time, other than maybe Sam Laporta. That's the only guy that's really been out for a while this year. But you've still had Amon-Ra. You've had Jameson. You've had Jameer. You've had Dave Montgomery. You've got Jared Goff. You got Penei Sewell. He ain't hurt, and that's the best offensive lineman in the whole damn league. So it's like, I understand you've had some injuries, and I know you had some on the back end of the secondary, but there ain't no excuse for losing that game yesterday, dude.
No, there isn't. The only good thing that happened, I felt really good in the first game, although the Cowboys didn't cover. I did have a Jake Ferguson touchdown. I didn't have him first touchdown, but I had him touchdown parlay to the Cowboys minus 6.5. So
I parlayed him too.
Dude, I felt freaking good heading into the next 2 games, and then I hit nothing the next 2 games. It was just gross.
in my little parlay, that's the only thing I hit yesterday. Really, was that same game parlay in the first game, but I had Debo 10 plus receiving yards first quarter. I had Jake Ferguson anytime, and I had Jake Moody 2+ field goals. Booyah!
Oh, that was the thing that hit for me yesterday, Kirk. Remember we were talking about incentives and whatnot, so we were making all those bets.
That's why I took Debo 10+ first quarter.
Debo needed, I think he only needed a couple more. I think he needed 2 catches, but he needed like 40 something, or he needed 60 yards to hit another incentive. So I took Debo 40 plus, 60 plus, and 50 plus, and he got that in the first half.
I started saying this. I didn't even check
all
it.
Money.
I was outside hitting some golf balls at the beginning when that happened, and like so, it was second quarter before I started watching. I was like, "Damn, I hope Debo got his 10 plus." I didn't even look it up, man. I checked the account, and the parlay hit. I was like, "I guess he did." I knew they were going to do that with those incentives. They're going to come out that first drive and feed him like 4 plays in a row.
Yeah, he only had 2 catches though, so I was like, "Well, whatever."
That's enough.
Got me there in the yards, so good job by you.
Don't care. You got your 2 catches, got that incentive, got your yards incentive. Debo got paid yesterday.
Oh, this was gross for supporting. Look at that. 4 out of 5.
And a kneel down is what got you?
Yep.
Dude, I think that's horse shit. I don't think that should count. I think that is absolute horse shit.
Those are the rules, though. Steph's the next one. He had like, I think Bo Nix over 10. He had the Chiefs to cover, Bo Nix over 10 rushing yards, and Nix to run one in. And that all happened. Some people
say it one more time. I know Nix ran one in. What was the other 2?
Nix to have 10 plus rushing yards, and then the Chiefs to cover.
God, man. Some people just live right.
Yep.
Good, clean living. He was high on them Chiefs yesterday morning. I couldn't figure out why. I was like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't understand how you could think that.
Yeah. CU says, do we hate the NFL, NBA running out of sports? Yeah, kind of. NBA was better yesterday. I didn't watch any of it, but it was better yesterday.
We're probably going to have to talk some NBA today because, like I said, there's just nothing to talk about. Grass, I don't know if you're out there, but I don't know if we're doing Crick's Corner this morning, man. There just ain't nothing to talk about. Hockey don't start back till tomorrow. There ain't no college basketball. There's a couple stupid college football games today. Hey,
he's going to go ladder in Texas money line.
J-Man, I hope he ladders through the roof as high as they'll take it. I need, after Jared Goff's stupid ass, I need Nico Collins to have a game.
That was a crazy stat that you dagged me in, that Harbaugh has beaten CJ Stroud.
What? Ain't that nuts?
Yeah, like snapping all his win streaks and stuff like that throughout college.
I think every 4-game win streak CJ Stroud's ever had has been snapped by Jim Harbaugh.
That's funny.
I'm scared of it now.
Makes me like Houston even more.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm like, surely CJ Stroud's got a Twitter too. Maybe scroll across that, or somebody at least relayed it to him. Hell, what's his DM? I'll slide it to him. Hey, CJ, I need you to play a little better this week. Look for Nico.
Good morning, Alyssa. We had a wonderful Christmas. Hope you did as well.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Cricket Manning. Sport is still alive in Survivor. He had Cowboys. Survivor got interesting in Circa. Because like everyone had like just bad picks left because they have to make a Christmas pick and a Sunday pick.
God, these are tough weeks.
So like people were forced to take the Vikings and the Commanders.
Oh my
and
God. People
they got lucky. Those guys with the fucking Vikings are just, they feel so blessed.
God, so blessed. Just teams of destiny.
All the people with the Cowboys were feeling great compared to the rest of their competition. But
you had the Cowboys love your, and you actually had to sweat that damn thing down the stretch.
But at least you had the one favorite of the day compared to what everyone else had, you know.
So this is straight Survivor, right? They got to win.
Yeah.
God almighty, you clean living fools.
Yeah.
So how many are left now?
9 going into this weekend. Yeah.
9. Okay.
9. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Vikings. Well, yeah, Cowboys and Vikings. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That poor soul.
You have 2 games Saturday. I'm looking forward to them because they should at least be somewhat better. But the Ravens are now 4.5-point dogs. I couldn't believe that people were still taking the Packers. I think they thought Lamar was going to play. He's not. It's going to be Tyler Huntley.
The Ravens are minus 4.5.
No, the Green Bay's minus 4.5.
Around. Yeah, Lamar ain't playing, y'all.
But I don't think Jordan Love is either. I haven't seen the official word, but he had a concussion, and it usually takes
I'll
2
take
weeks.
Malik Willis over Tyler Huntley.
Yeah, Huntley didn't play bad. He didn't look bad.
He didn't play bad, dude. He's always been a respectable backup fill in for that. They drafted that guy because he could run that offense. So he's not going to get you beat. He's won some games before when he's had to sub in.
Yeah, my whole thing was why I liked the Packers early in the week when it was at 2.5. Was like it's Packers at home. Both teams are going to have backup quarterbacks. I'll take the home team in Lambeau.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Ravens have to win the last two, and the Steelers have to lose the last two. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And they play next week. So
okay. Okay.
But
that's actually pretty cool. Yeah. Well, I hope the Steelers lose, and I hope the Ravens win because I love meaningful football games in Week 18.
And with the Lions losing, the Packers clinched a playoff spot, so they're in. Now, people might say they're not playing for anything, but I don't think they're going to sit guys for 2 weeks, so they should be
playing for seeding or something, ain't they?
I think it's going to be hard to move up out of the 7th spot. Let's see.
Can they even catch the Bears in the division?
If they win both and the Bears lose both, but I don't know who has the tiebreakers. Yeah, I mean, really, they're probably sitting guys next week because they would need the Niners and the Rams or one of those teams to lose both games and then win both games for them to jump them.
Okay.
And they do have the tiebreaker, I guess, because they have a tie.
You're still playing for something though.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think these guys. I don't think a coach wants to let his guys sit for 2 weeks. Now, if you have a star player that's been injured, the reason maybe you sit him. The reason I like Philly over Buffalo this week is Philly's locked in, still playing for a little bit of seeding, but Philly could actually rest their guys. Instead, they got guys coming back. I don't know if Lane Johnson's going to be back, but you don't bring back Jalen Carter unless you're actually planning on playing hard. You know what I mean? And that's why we've seen this line come down from Buffalo -3 to Buffalo -1. I think Philly's going to get it done.
Dude, it feels that way. Like that team. Every time I want to doubt that team, they come out and play like a machine.
Mm-hmm. And Texans Chargers, I have no idea what's going to. I've given up trying to figure out this Chargers team, but I like the Texans. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Flip a fucking coin.
Am I the only person that has been thinking all week long today is Saturday?
Yeah.
I'm just it's that week now. We're trapped in that week where time doesn't exist and you never know what day it is or what the date is. Just in a little bit, they'll tell us it's 2020. Just the way that goes. I've been thinking all day long it was Saturday and we were getting football today, and we're not.
And when you get yourself back to on track, we do it all over again next week with the new year.
Well, at least then throughout that, we at least have got college football and stuff.
Yeah.
So I can live with that. The Christmas Day one is Christmas Eve is tough too. They don't do anything. They play way more sports on Christmas Day than they do on Christmas Eve.
What do you mean, Crick? We got
I seen that.
3 bowl games today. God bless Birds Up today.
God bless Birds Up. What could go wrong?
Dude, these bowl games have been so terrible.
They're awful, dude. This is awful. I'm telling you, this is a shit system, man. All this stuff, these damn bowl games. We got Northwestern playing Central Michigan, New Mexico, and Minnesota. Hell, I'd rather you showed me Northwestern and Minnesota again. Even though that'd be a terrible football game, at least I get 2 Power 4s against each other.
Good morning, Salisbury.
Good morning. Good morning. Be back.
B-Max in the house.
And Megatron down there. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, I've seen some polls like, do you think the smaller bowl games will wind up being done away with? And I think that's bad for college football if you do that. But hell, at this point, this shit ain't no good to watch.
Mighty Megatron says, does anybody else have a girlfriend that complains about your ass being too hairy? I got a wife, so she's stuck with whatever, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's part of it.
And she's like complaining about it. It just goes in one ear out the other because that's what wives do. They just complain and you kind of just get numb to it.
We just do what we're supposed to do, man. Keep on keeping on. Happy wife, happy life.
Because if it was really bothering her, it wouldn't be a complaint. It'd be mad, and then that's when your radar.
That's the thing. They don't really get mad at us. They get irritated with us.
Yeah, and that's when you know, like, oh, okay, this one I should actually probably do something about.
Yeah, you can tell when they mean business. Okay, they really want that done. We're gonna put that at the top of the honeydew list.
Yeah, exactly.
Which the honeydew list never ends; it just gets longer.
Yeah. My wife got me this. I just saw it. Like I got fucking like there's toys and presents all over this freaking office right now. But
Hey, and I want you to know, Will, about the honeydew list. It doesn't get any better. My dad called me the other day, and he's sitting there, and he's like, "God, I got up this morning." He's like, "Your mom's got a honeydew list 3 miles long." He said, "I won't finish it before 2027. There's no way."
oh, I can't wait. I told my wife yesterday, I go, I can't wait. My garage destroyed right now. Boxes, garbage, tree out there. Like I go, and I love keeping it clean. Like that's my spot out there is the
Dude,
garage. So I keep
I
it
get it.
clean,
Man cave
tidy.
stuff. Yep.
Yeah, but I told my wife, I go, this is such a dad thing, but I go, I can't wait to go out there and clean up all that shit.
Dude,
One,
we're full
I
blown
just get to
dads
get out
now.
and get away from everything.
Yeah, we're full blown dads now, looking for exciting. So, like, I can't wait to clean the fucking garage, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
They don't want to do it. And I go, I'm gonna do it. Leave me alone. Be peace and quiet. One of the things she got me though. So when we've been like, I've been pumping up like bike tires and stuff like that, and I have to get my my big ass compressor down and fire it up and whatnot. She got me a little mini bike pump, but it's like a mini compressor.
Dude, hey, and those things work like a dream. Like one you just plug in like a little cigarette lighter or something. It's probably got a you probably use that in your car too, man.
It says,
Probably
yeah, you can plug into a car power outlet.
straight up, dude. I'm telling you, that thing right there will save your ass.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm telling you, dude. Good morning, Jamie.
Dude. You know how there's that meme that goes around of like dads on Christmas like acting shocked at what he got all the kids because mom actually did all the shopping and whatnot. Yesterday, I forgot that I got the boy because I bought this during Black Friday.
Yeah.
It was my idea. I bought it. I totally forgot. Like when the boys opened it, I go, "Oh my god!" Because it was like to the boys from dad, and I was like, "Huh, what was this?" And even when Ace opened it, until you really opened the inside of it, I was like, "Oh my god, I totally forgot I did that." Now I gotta now we gotta do this. I bought the boys a drone.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Because Ace was like talking about it and whatnot, and it just sparked an idea. So I was like, "Oh, we could do that." But yeah, now I got to figure out how to work this damn drone and whatnot. And I'm like, but I was shocked. I totally forgot that I bought them this drone.
I feel like you're a lot like me. We're totally big kids at heart. And when I
Yeah.
go shop for the boys, I've been there looking at toys and shit that I want to play with. I'm like, I know I'm gonna be playing with them and all this stuff. Like I bought my little one last year. I found this cool ass Thor hammer that shot like Nerf darts out and stuff. And I like it way more than he does. But I'm all about going to the Christmas shop, man. I'll be in there and I'm grabbing stuff, and this deal be like, hey, we're not spending $8 million here. I'm like, but it's also fucking cool.
Jamie said, "Will, I saw your post on locals. I'll leave a comment on there, so keep an eye out." Oh, okay, yeah. I posted on locals. I want to start doing more content over there, but every idea that I have, it's just not feasible because of just time constraint. And so what I thought about was what I'm going to focus on in 2026 is I'm going to post more of my best bets and picks for each day. It might not be if I don't like something, I'm not going to post it that day. But instead of one thing I don't like is just giving picks out and people just telling those picks. My favorite thing is like I want to hear someone's explanation and handicap of it. And I know not everyone catches the full show and whatnot, so they can't really see it. So what I thought was if I post my picks out, and then instead of doing a write-up, I love doing write-ups, but they take so much damn time.
Dude, they do take a lot of time.
And so I go, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do for the locals crew is I'm gonna post my picks out there. I'll talk about the picks on the show and whatnot. But I'm gonna make a separate 5 to 10 minute video, depending on how many picks there are, that's only gonna be uploaded to locals, explaining why I like these picks. Because part of it is like, here's my argument, tell it if you want to or don't. But like I want you to see what I like, here's what I'm thinking on these. And then hopefully that helps you. Because you know how many times I say, Crick, I'm like, if you like this team, this is how you should bet it. It doesn't mean that like, even when I don't bet that, I'm like, but if you do like the Chiefs, here's why you should bet the under with it or something like that, right?
You can give a handicap.
That way you can start thinking and you can start learning how to do things your own way and whatnot. But I think that's feasible. I think I could do an extra 5-minute video.
Yeah, and sometimes you
easily.
ain't gonna be able to do it every day. Sometimes life happens and different stuff like that. But yeah, you can always make an argument for why both sides should be a good spot and stuff like that. So yeah, I want to hear everybody else's opinions too, because it makes me think about different things as well.
Mm-hmm. Jamie says, by the way, last night taught me that you can indeed win an NFL game without a QB. But it's
If
one
the
thing to
teams
win a
are
game
playing
without a
suck,
It's one thing to win a game without a QB, but with a third string, fourth string quarterback.
I'm telling you, that's way more. That tells you way more about how bad the Lions are than how good Max Brosmer is, because he didn't do shit really.
He didn't. I'm glad it's on Saturday. I need a recovery day today.
J-Man, I'm telling you, man, I have been thinking all day long. My days have been mixed up, man. I've been convinced today was Saturday. I'm going golfing with Buku. Nope. I got to wait a whole nother day, man.
I'm excited. I'm going to go get myself, I got a little Christmas bonus from work. And so I'm going to go get myself the new AirPods today. So that's my
Let's
one.
go, bro.
Myself.
Dad
That's what my wife, she's like, no, you earned it. Go get what you want to get. And I'm like, okay. They're not that. I mean, they're like $250. It's not crazy. You know,
that, as long as you keep up with them. Golly, Este's daughter, she's had about 4 pair of them damn things. And I'm like, God almighty, get her some that stay like that she can chain to her neck.
Oh, mine are always in my left pocket. Like I've had these ones for 2 years.
Hers, you never know where they are. They could have been left at school or at a friend's house or hidden in the car under the seat. You never know, man. I find AirPods everywhere all the time.
That's funny. Yeah, no, I can't. I couldn't imagine losing mine. I get pissed off when they're not where they're supposed to be.
When it happens, it's a whole ass deal. The world is falling.
One time when Ace was like 1, it was just me and him. And I think the wife was out of town or something like that. It was just me and him. And we're sitting there, we're watching, and I'm getting ready to get him ready for a nap. And he was playing with my AirPods. I'm like, oh, it's fine. I'm like literally sitting right there next to him, watching him. I'm like, it's fine. He just has the case. He's not going to do anything. I was watching some sort of football game or something. I kid you not, it was like 1 minute he had them. I get it back from him. I look, one's missing out of the case, and I have no idea where he put it.
Probably
couldn't find it, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, damn it, dude. I get him down for a nap. I'm looking all over these things. I'm like, fuck. So I start cleaning everything. I'm kind of bummed out. I'm like, man, dude, I don't have my other AirPod. It's awkward with just one, you know.
It's awkward with just one.
As I'm picking up the toys, he had shoved it into one of the trucks. It was like in the back of the, and I'm just like,
that was the load, bro. That was the load. He was trying to get it there on time. That's all.
But it was like one of those trucks where you put like shapes into it, so it's like it's not like in the bed of a truck or something like that. You know what I mean?
But it
like,
fits, Dad. It fits in
I
here.
know. And I was just like, of course I should have looked here first. Of course this is where he put it.
Of course, yeah, man. He just tried to haul the load. And yeah, B-Mac, Jared Goff, I want to punch him in the face.
Mighty Maker Transit says drones are cool. I'm excited to try this out because I had drones like 8 years ago, back when they were shitty still and really hard to fly. So I'm hoping the ones now are easier to fly, and it's got a camera on it, so that's why I got it. So we could like see what we're looking at. So we got a bunch of open fields around here, so we're just gonna go out to one of these fields when it's not.
That's freaking awesome. There, I can see. I think Ace is gonna freaking love that thing, dude. He's gonna think that's so cool.
Hey, look, can I fly it? Can I fly? No, hold on, let Dad do it. All right, we're gonna see.
Yeah, you got your time's coming. Let's just ease into this thing.
Yeah. So hey, I'll be right back. Okay.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Do you think? Jamie says both Lions, Vikings, and Broncos Chiefs showed that your best bet when you have a 4th-string QB is defense and special teams, as well as running the ball effectively. Might not always be enough to win. That's fair, Jamie, but has implications for value against the spread. I agree with you, Jamie. Watch that yesterday. That's what I was saying. I couldn't find an angle on them games or figure out what. I mean, it just felt to me way too easy. I know everybody was on the favorite stuff and the public, all that, and I don't like being on that side anyway. But I just felt like it was way too easy for these teams to just blow them out yesterday. You still got professionals on those teams. I know you're playing with 3rd, 4th-string damn quarterbacks, like you said, Jamie. A lot of them guys on the defense were there and ready to go. You got certain guys playing for incentives. We talk about certain incentives and stuff, but we don't know every player out there that's got incentives. You don't know what guy needs one more sack or what 4th-string receiver needs 2 more catches and different things like that. You don't know all that stuff. And you can try to find it, but it's really hard to find all of those. So there's still guys playing out there. And I fully believe that there are franchises that tank, but I don't believe that players tank because those guys are just different. You're wired different. If you make it to the NFL or the NHL or the NBA or whatever, you're an ultra competitive guy. So I fully believe, excuse me, that franchises tank in spots, but I don't believe players ever do. And that's where we wind up getting in trouble in these late season games because we just expect all these teams to lay down, be done, getting ready for the golf course and all that. And once again, you got some guys that are out here playing for $250,000 or $500,000 bonuses and things like that. They're still going to play, man. They still going to get after it. And obviously, you saw that yesterday. There was a lot of guys on that field. It didn't look like nobody was giving up. Didn't look like nobody was laying down. The ones that are giving up laying down, they've already been put on IR or they're sitting out of the game. Whatever. The guys out there on the field, they're going to give you maximum effort, man. You don't want to get embarrassed on national TV as a professional. So, yeah, they're going to come out to play, but I'm with you, man. Anytime I see this stuff late in the season, you got teams that are big favorites. It just always feels too easy to take those. And if it feels too easy, it's too easy, man. The public called one bet last night, the over in the Cowboys Commanders, and even that was a late field goal. Yeah, you got lucky on that one if you got the over. All these damn games should have went under. But, yeah, you could have parlayed both them kickers in the first game, 3+. You could have had a good day parlaying kickers for 2+ field goals. Jake Bates would have got you if you put him in there, but you definitely could have made some money on field goal props yesterday. And that's probably the way to do it, Jamie. You're probably right. Anytime we see these crazy games where we got third, fourth string quarterbacks and we don't really know what's going on, we just immediately look at the damn kicker props, man, because you'll see them get down. They'll figure a couple things out, get into the opposing territory and stuff like that, and that drive will stall out. And all these kickers in the NFL are good and kick the damn thing from 60 yards. So I think he's right, Will. I think in these stupid-ass games, we just bet the kickers.
Yeah, so I'm with you on the favorites and the public. It's never that easy. I couldn't for the life of me see a path though for these other teams because like we said, all the favorites yesterday had something to play for. Cowboys, just it's Christmas. Jerry wants a win on Christmas, right? Wants the Cowboys not to lose on Christmas. The other two teams were playing for something, I mean, Broncos are playing for seeding. The Lions were still alive mathematically. And I think the thing that shocks me the most was not just that the dogs all covered, just how poor those teams played compared to inferior competition. Like I got my teeth kicked in with player props other than that first game because no one good. It was a terrible fantasy day. We talked about that already, but like I didn't bet the favorites to score a touchdown, but I was still like every touchdown score I bet was plus money. But there was just no scoring. It was just bad.
Bad, dude. It was disgusting.
Which, like, I thought of maybe if the Chiefs covered, it was going to be because they lucked out and had some luck with some offense or something like that. And we got like Broncos 35, Chiefs 24 or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like it was just one of those weird games.
Maybe we look at the fact that some of these teams that got something to play for, maybe we look at the fact that might make them buttholes a little tight, add a little pressure to it, and you got the team on the other side that's sitting there and they're out there just trying to close the season out on a high note or whatever, and they ain't got nothing to lose.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like for example, a sports bettor that I respect, who's been in the game for a long time. He the other day was saying, "Listen, it's very profitable to bet against teams that have something to play for than the team that does bet on the team that doesn't have anything to play for." But even he was like, "But I'm passing on the Christmas games because he's like, I can't. I've seen what Brosmer is, and I can't do it." And he's like, and then I know it's Andy Reid and the Chiefs, and that's a lot of points, but I don't know what the hell I'm getting from this rookie QB. So even he was like, that is the right way to play it, but I'm not going to play either one, even if it ends up working out, like just because you just don't know.
Right. I'd rather.
So he was smart just to stay away from everything.
I was going to say, in those spots like that, I'd rather just stay away and be done with it. I didn't go crazy on him yesterday. I put a couple of same game parlays here and there, and I hit that first one, so it covered everything I put in yesterday. But I've decided I'm not going crazy on him. I'm profitable in every sport right now except the NFL, and I'm down like 30 units.
Yeah, I'm just pissed because I tried to do something different. I still fucking lost. I didn't take the spreads of any of these. I just was doing I had Troy Franklin for the Broncos, right? Like to score a touchdown. I bet him at halftime again. I bet the Broncos defense to score a touchdown. I know that's always risky, But just because I was like, well, this is a close game, and if the Denver in the second half, I bet them at halftime, so the price was a lot better. But I was like, if Broncos should take a lead in the second half, and if they're doing that, you got a rookie QB out there, undrafted rookie QB, right? That's like, or maybe not rookie, but
I think
inexperienced QB might be trying to make a throw that he can't. Like we saw with Philip Rivers, even Philip Rivers, right? He threw a pick six at the end of the game. That's these games. That's what I've been doing, and I'll still do it because I think it's a good.
Brock Purdy threw the pick six.
Philip Rivers did.
I thought it was Brock Purdy because that's how I won my fantasy game.
I mean, he did too, but
they both threw pick
Rivers
six.
threw one. Yeah, right. Like with less than 2 minutes left in the game.
Oh, I didn't see that. Like I said, I thought that was when Brock Purdy threw that one the other night to get me my fantasy game because I didn't think they would throw the ball, and he threw a pick to get him back under that score. I thought.
No, I know because Beardo was like he had the
get in here, Beardo. Hang out with us.
He had the Colts to cover or to win the game, and he's like, here we go, this is gonna be the drive, and then like a minute later he goes, nope, never mind. And I was like, wait, what happened? I looked and it was a pick six by Philip Rivers.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But this is my theory on it. If you like a defense that's going up against an inexperienced quarterback or just a favorable matchup, or like someone like a Philip Rivers, if they don't get a touchdown in the first half, that bet's still alive. Obviously, it's a lot less. It's cheaper to buy it at halftime. I buy it at halftime because they're going to be playing from behind more than likely in that second half, which means they're going to be making some riskier throws.
Yep.
And so I'm going to continue to bet that. It's not going to work out every single time, but
no, man, I just fighting for my life. Well, if you make it out of there, bro, you let us know. You're welcome to come in anytime, Beardo.
Yeah, I'll shoot you a link, Beardo, if you want to hop on. No obligation to.
Grass, I don't know, man. I don't know if we are or not. There ain't really a lot to talk about. Do you want to do one? If you want to get in here and talk to people and stuff, man, I'll set something up and we can do it in a little bit. But I really just don't know there's that much to talk about, man.
Just talk.
We can just talk. If you want to do one, dude, I'll do it with you. You tell me, Grass, what you got going on this morning. If you want to do one, I'll set one up right now. And we'll do one in a little bit when we get done here. You ain't working this morning, are you?
No, I don't work till Monday.
So we're probably going to go a little longer this morning. But if you want to do one, Grass, I'm going to leave it up to you, Grass guy. And don't feel obligated or pressured. If you want to take the morning off, that ain't no problem. If you want to do one, I'll talk sports with you, man.
Yeah, we don't really got any good stuff until tomorrow. College football games today kind of suck.
And I got to be for the NHL, okay? I love the NHL. Love hockey.
Are you mad that they're off until tomorrow?
I think they're doing things the right way. But this whole 3-day period, I understand. Time with your families. Take your families to the arena, okay? Us fans, I need to see some hockey, bro. At least, okay, that's fine. You want to take Christmas Eve, Christmas Day off? What the hell are we doing? There ain't shit on today. Why don't I have a full slate of hockey all day long? It's ought to be like President's Day when they play on Mondays for all day long. Why can't I get that today?
I mean, in that sport, when you get
millions of dollars to play a game, I don't want to hear it.
But I mean, that season's such a grind and it's such a physical sport that like giving them 3 days off.
You're going to get an all-star break and everything. You're hockey players. I don't want to hear it. You can handle it.
I get it.
I'm like, I understand Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, that's fine. But you could have literally destroyed the sports world today playing hockey all day long because people would have had eyes on you all day long. Tomorrow, you're going to try to do it. And there's going to be shitty bowl games. There's going to be NFL games and stuff. And you're going to be hidden under all that shit again. You should have played all day today.
There's a decent amount of NBA games on today. I'm kind of shocked by that.
I'm always up for it, bro. I'm a gamer, okay? I'll rise to the occasion. If you want to go, it's up to you. It's 100% up to you. Y'all, I'm putting the pressure on Grass Guy. If Crick's Corner happens this morning, it's because Grass Guy wants it to. You make the call, sir.
Yeah, there's a decent amount of NBA games today. I won't probably watch any or bet any, but
NBA, let's find some winners. I need a recovery day.
Let's go over to action real quick. That's about all we got on today. We have the Hornets at the Magic. If you care about that, that sounds gross.
Exciting. Game of the week of the year.
I've got a new thing I'm going to try. I'm going to use the information at Better Day. I'm going to test this theory out before I actually give out the picks. But so they have these beautiful charts. Actually, let me pull it up.
You need an NBA Survivor? We can talk about that.
For today? Is it today's games?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, today.
Ooh,
I'm gonna give you a gross.
If you still have the Magic, I would consider the Magic. The Raptors.
He says everybody's on the Pistons. Golly, I kind of like the Raptors. Who have you used already, Sporting?
If you want a gross one, take the Clippers. They're a small dog on the road against the Blazers.
Oh, I'd be careful with that.
I told you it was gross.
It's what would be gross. You just took the Trailblazers, because I guarantee you, since he played, you ain't got no James. Well, no, he is listed. James Harden is listed. Kawhi is listed, but they could pull those fools down 30 minutes before the damn game. But that line's eerily low, dude.
It's because the Clippers suck. They have 8 wins.
I understand that, but Portland, what has Portland got?
They got a bunch of guys that are scrappy, young guys that play hard.
That's what I'm saying. Take the Trailblazers.
I know. I just feel like this is going to be a weird one. The Clippers have been – their record sucks, but they've been playing better of late. Even the games they lose, it's close. And I'd rather go with the superstars.
Yeah.
So over on Better Day, they have these research tab, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is where I get the trench report and everything. But one thing that you can do is you can go to the NBA, go to first quarter, first half database, and they have this beautiful chart of like how teams do.
Is this the paid wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have like, you can like, if Atlanta and Boston, let's say we're playing each other. Atlanta in the first quarter against the spread is 18-13. Boston is 18-11, right? Home and away splits. But one thing that I'm going to isolate and look at is how good are they to the over-under in the first quarter?
Yeah.
So Atlanta's 15-16. Boston's 15-14 to the over. So, nothing there. But let's say like the other night, let's say it was Chicago and Cleveland, right?
Look at Charlotte.
Yeah, they're really good. Okay, let's say Charlotte and Chicago. You got Charlotte, who is 22-8 to the first quarter over. Chicago's 19-10. And let's say it's played in Charlotte. Charlotte's 12-3 at home. Chicago on the road is 11-5 to the over. So it would tell you, hey, both teams are really good in the first quarter going over. We should take the over in this game. But the problem is I've been doing that and it's not been hitting at a profitable rate.
Small sample size.
Small
sample size though. That thing could go on a run. I mean, hell, they've been over 2 of their 30 games.
But what I've been finding out is I think we're far enough into the season now where the books also know this. And so it's baked into the line. So I think actually where a spot like this, if Chicago is at Charlotte, Charlotte's 12-3 to the first quarter over. Chicago on the road is 11-5 to the first quarter over. If I feel like the line is a little too high or it's baked in, I'm going to take the under because we all know, correct, these things end up evening itself out. Mm-hmm. So I think there's more value, especially when the market thinks they know it's
right. You might be right.
So I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna try to find these little nuggets like that and bet them.
Go down to Orlando and see what they are.
For what do you want? The
first quarter stuff here. The Magic. I want to see what they're doing.
Let's see.
First quarter total over.
First quarter. Let's see. Orlando first quarter. Where are they? Fucking it.
They're down there. Right there in Oklahoma City. They're
16-14 against the spread. They're 18-12 to the over. At home, they're 8-6.
So what's the total on that game? We're about to find, dude. I'll tell you, I started looking yesterday with steps because I didn't like anything in them damn games. So I started looking at a bunch of first quarter stuff in the NFL. It's amazing how much of an odds boost you get betting on stuff to happen in the first quarter, dude. Granted, I know you only got a short window of time. A lot of people don't like to bet that because if you lose that, your bet's already dead and stuff. But you get some great value on people like the quarterbacks that throw a pick in the first quarter, dude. You're getting like 6-1 or better on all those. How often do quarterbacks throw picks in the first quarter? Quite a bit.
I don't. My book doesn't have the first quarter prop up yet, but the total is 231.5. So you're probably looking at a 60 and a half is where the line's going to be set because Orlando is good to the first quarter over on the road. They're 10-6, and then we saw Charlotte at home is incredible at home. So that might be a good spot to test that theory. I'll take under in the first quarter. Charlotte.
We need to check and see though too on those things like that. Check what the line's doing because if they opened up and it's moving back down some, like if they taking it down 2-3 points, then you probably want to look at that first quarter under because usually in those games that happens where the books move the line against the money and moves it down 2-3 points, you'll see them score like 40 in the first quarter. So that could
be. Oh my God, I'm not poor. I just checked. I won my 4-leg NBA parlay yesterday. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. Look at this guy.
NBA saving me from my NFL losses.
I'd be careful on that first quarter total in the Hornets match. It looks like it's gone up a point. It's probably just moving with the money because everybody bets the over in the NBA.
No, I think that's even more value because the other night they gave a play out on Better Day. Which pick was it? It was this one. It was Wizards Hornets because they were talking about what we were talking about over 59.5. This thing closed 61.5. And the under was the right. There was only 54 points in the first quarter.
Oh, that wasn't okay. Yeah, that wasn't you that hit the 4-leg NBA part. I thought that was you. That's Coco. Let's go, Coco.
Oh, Coco. Yeah, Coco hit it. That's what I was saying. That's why I did the applause.
Okay, Coco getting sharper every day too, man.
I know.
I'm telling you, she in here dropping winners and stuff too. Let's go, man. Everybody winning around here, man. Hey, that works, Grass Guy. That works, man. We're gonna go a little longer on this show this morning, anyway, sir. And I'll be honest with y'all, I ain't doing shit in the morning because you know where I'm headed.
To the porch.
Nope. To the links for.
Oh, okay.
Me and Buku, we're gonna try to get 2 rounds in this weekend, baby. Because it's supposed to get down like 15 on Monday. And
I'd be curious if you guys or like Buku use this data in hockey to find some crazy. I'm gonna do the NBA because I know that way better than hockey. But they have all this data for the NHL.
I've been messing around with some new systems in the NHL and doing things a little differently than I did last year. For one, I've dwindled my picks down a lot, a lot more selective on everything, and I kind of like the way I'm rolling. I mean, I'm up like 34 units in the NHL early on in the season, so we're going to keep doing it the way we're doing, chug along. We know we're not going to win every day. Here's the thing with me: if you're telling my picks and the books have a big day, we got rocked because we ain't never on the side of the public.
That's a good way to do it.
Mm-hmm. I've seen how they built them big shiny buildings.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm going to be using this information and whatnot. I haven't really looked at the French reports. Go over there real quick.
I'm gonna grab a refill. I'll be right back.
The biggest mismatch is this week. Is Seattle over Carolina, Houston over the Chargers. Another reason why I like Houston. Rams over the Falcons, Bucks over the Dolphins, and Giants over the Raiders. How about that? We have close matchups. The Jets and New England are close. Baltimore and Green Bay, and Cowboys and Commanders. The Commanders ended up covering, so it shows. The biggest thing, the most profitable thing they have on here is the top rushing mismatches. If you just take these running backs, I mean, look at Dallas's running backs had a good day yesterday, didn't they? Let's see. Oh, hell. I mean, yeah, you had Javonte with 54 yards. You had Malik Davis. I don't know why anyone would think to use Malik Davis, but he had 20 carries for 103 yards. So it does show you, look at that. The running mismatch work. Dallas ran as a team for 211 yards. Dak even went over his projected rushes and yards. This is one that you want to not only bet. They recommend on this not only betting the main running back for these teams, but either bet the quarterback or the backup running back. Because like San Francisco, you're probably not going to bet Purdy to go over his rush yards, but you bet both their running backs. It looks like they should have a favorable matchup. But look at that! Look how crazy it is. When I see two teams on here, like the Niners and the Bears, I already like the Bears, because I think they are going to be able to run the ball a lot on this Niners team. But look at when you have the Bears with a favorable running mismatch and the Niners with a running mismatch, that makes me like the under because both teams.
I hope you're right. I've got like in both fantasy matchups, I'm facing like I got CMC in one of them, but I'm facing him in another one. I'm facing Brock Purdy in one. Somebody got like Luther Burden the third. I'm afraid they're going to score 8,000 points in this game.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be an ugly running game. But this one, I was telling them.
God, I hope you're right.
Most profitable thing on the Trench Report is if you just look at these and you bet both running backs, or if they've got a good mobile quarterback, you bet the quarterback and a running back. But like Dallas last night shows up on this top running back mismatch. They ran for 211 yards last night.
Okay.
This thing ends up like if you would have Javonte over, Dak over, I don't know why you'd bet Malik Davis, but he came out of nowhere and has 103 yards yesterday.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, so I mean, like all these guys that went over there. Well, I don't know what Javonte's was, but Dak got 24 rushing yards. He went over. Malik Davis went over. So yeah, if you just follow these running back mismatches, this has been the most profitable thing on there.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, I got to show you something real quick, man. Check this out. SD's parents got me this thing, man, and it's supposed to be a cutting. It's a cutting board. I ain't never cutting shit on. It's gonna wind up going in my background, but yeah, they got them out yesterday, and I was like, I want y'all to know I ain't cooking shit on this thing, man. I ain't cutting nothing up. It's gonna go up in the background, up top on the shelf, dude. And then my parents got me a new driver, bro. I'm a golfer, dude. I'm a freaking golfer, bro. It's awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah, that is a better day. That is freaking sweet though.
That is good stuff right there, man. It's been very profitable for most of the year.
No, I was meaning your cutting board.
It's great stuff too. Yeah, man. Better days, cutting boards, new drivers. Let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a better day. This is their Trench Report. I need to dive into this a little bit more, but good stuff over there. I think it's just to get access to all this data, like I was saying, first half database and first quarter database of all these NBA teams and whatnot. What do they have for the NFL? They just have Trench Report for the NFL and power ratings and whatnot. I mean, I think it's $20 a month just to get access to all the data and the picks on here.
That's one of those that I'm always telling y'all, make sure the ones you're paying for, make sure you're getting it's worth it. This one's worth it, y'all. That one's worth it.
Yeah, for the record, I have no sponsorship with them or anything like that.
No, we just like winners, and those guys are giving out good info.
I just like to bring you guys good resources and stuff that I actually use. I would not recommend the premium. Premium is $45 a month. The only thing the premium gets you access to is the second. So when you sign up to be a regular supporter on this, you get access to one of their Telegrams accounts where the picks go out to, and you can have conversations, and they have a whole community over there where people can exchange. It's kind of like locals, but different. Exchange information and talk plays out and whatnot. The premium gets you access to if you like live bets, that's where they'll send out like a half times of these games. Like, hey, here's what we're looking like this player to go under or to go over. Like this guy should get more carries here. They're going to be, or this team's playing from behind, so we're going to go over his live passing yards, stuff like that. If you're into that kind of stuff, and I think premium member, it's only for premium. Maybe it's for both. They do on Fridays. They do an exclusive live stream.
Okay.
With like they're in Vegas, so they bring in each week they have a different guest. They're bringing in other sharp bettors, but they're also bringing in bookmakers, like the guys that work at these casinos and work for the dirty books.
Yeah.
But it's good to get their perspective on things, you know.
Absolutely.
And you can ask them questions.
Absolutely. I like that. Hey, let me share this and show you, because this is what we got to figure out for supporting. This is what he's used so far. He's thinking about the Pistons today, but he's used the used the Bucks, Clippers, Cavs, Rockets, Mavericks, Sixers, Grizzlies, the stupid Pelicans, and then he's got Pistons tonight. He's thinking,
use the Raptors, dude. There's probably not another time.
Raptors too, dude.
There's not another time you want to use the Raptors, probably.
Dude, I have a weird feeling.
And they're playing the Wizards, dude. It's the Wizards.
The Wizards did something stupid a few weeks ago. They beat somebody as like a damn 14.5-point dog, though. It's the only thing that I can't get out of.
They're going to do that once a year.
They've already done it. They've already burned that one up. Fair enough. I get it. I kind of like that too, supporting. I like the Raptors, but you should also know when me and Will align on the same side, it's usually a loser.
What's funny is I was listening to a guy who's a Wizards fan, and he goes, I need FanDuel or set something up on my account that alerts me when the Wizards have a lead going into the fourth quarter, because he's like, as a Wizards fan, I can't tell you how many times I've watched my team with a fourth quarter lead and they'll end up losing by double digits.
Every time, dude. Every freaking time. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm telling you a bet right now. You need to take it right now before it goes any higher. But you need to take the Heat and the Hawks over 248.5. I don't give a shit that there's 85% of the money on it and all this different stuff. That line's probably gonna wind up going north of 250, and you need to go ahead and grab it right now at 248.5, because it's gonna wind up landing on like 252.
Unlike in football, I never get nervous when I see all the money's on the over in an NBA game that I like, because let's be honest, Craig, most of the games there's at least 80% of the money is going to be on the over.
Always.
And not all those go under. It's just because that's just people bet overs.
That's what I said. You know what I mean? We talk about it every morning. I say it. People blind bet overs in the NBA, and they're not all going under, man. And some of those ones that are up there in the high 240s and shit, they'll score. I told you, I bet one the other day. It was like over 247.5. The final score was 152 to 150, and they didn't go to overtime.
Morning, Buku. Well, I need you to run them defenses back. Currently going with Pats. Do have Rams and Saints for fantasy. Oh, you want to see defenses?
Who does? We doing fantasy football talk? Oh yeah.
I need you to run defense. Currently going with Pats. Let's look.
Yeah.
Now remember, this is just the trenches. So you want to go with the Pats?
The Pats they're playing the Jets. That's a good bet. That's another reason I'm scared. It's because one of the ones I'm playing in the championship got the damn Pats on the other side, and I'm like,
yeah. But look at the trench report though. In the this is offensive defensive line. It shows you that they actually are pretty even. But the Jets against pass blocking against the Patriots have a favorable matchup, and they're run blocking. So the Jets might try, if they were smart, they might try to run the ball a lot, especially with a young QB.
But you got to play the Pats, dude. You can't. The Rams on the road at the Falcons scares me, and it's not so much I don't think the Rams going to win that game, but I think it's going to be kind of a shootout. And then the Saints playing the Titans, that could be one of those weird, stupid games with two rookie quarterbacks that winds up going crazy nuts. What up, big man?
Oh, Cricket, what happened? Tell him about the tree.
Look at him. He's still trying to. Hey, man, did you have a good Christmas? Santa Claus take care of you? Yeah. He's still trying to wake up. We'll give him back. He'll be up in a minute. He'll come back and talk to us in a minute.
He comes in and he goes, Dad, someone moved the tree.
Someone moved the tree. It's gone. Elf on the Shelf stole it, man. He took it back to North Pole.
The Grinch took it? No. Grinch
he wouldn't do that.
He was at the football game. He's like, Dad, Grinch is at the football game.
He's everywhere. That guy's everywhere. You got to watch him. He's like Santa Claus. He's always watching too.
Yeah. Okay, why don't you
That's awesome. And good morning to you, Buku. Hope you're doing all right this morning, sir. I've been in here telling about how excited we are. I've been thinking all day. Today was Saturday, Buku. I thought we was hitting the links today. We got one more day to wait, baby.
Yeah, my I would say supporting. I mean, Pistons aren't a bad play, but everyone's going to be on them. I like the Raptors as an alternative. Did you say he already used Memphis?
Oh, let me double check. Yeah, he did. He already used Memphis. Yep. He used. Yeah.
It has he used his Suns?
No.
If Zion doesn't play today for the Pelicans, the Suns might be a good sneaky one too. If you want an alternative.
At the Pelicans.
Okay.
Well, let's see here who's listed. Zion is listed for now.
Oh, that's not what I want.
Yeah, Zion's listed for now.
Oh, there we go.
Dude, let's go. Is that Wally? Yeah. That's awesome, bro. That boy, man, I'm telling you. Christmas is about the kids, bro. It's about the kids, man. I love it.
I can't believe Wally came out in like 2006. I can't believe it's still like a
started
thing.
to say Wally came out when we was not much older to need Wally. I mean, hell, I feel like I was in high school when that thing came out. That's been a long time. Oh, what we got there? Who's that? Who's that?
It's a robot dog that you can train.
Bro, that is so cool. He'll be doing whatever you want him to do.
Yeah, like a smart dog. Smarter than our current dog.
I started to say we got robo dogs and everything. Now we are headed straight for the Jetsons, man.
You're probably going to see about 10,000 gifts. I bet
that's all right, man. That's what we're here for, bro. Once again, Christmas about the kids.
Zion's playing today. He missed last game. Okay, if he plays, I wouldn't take the Suns. But if he doesn't play, Suns sneaky.
I like the. What do you think about the Celtics at the damn Pacers? They're minus
90% have already used the Pistons. Okay, well then.
Oh well, they've already used them. You go ahead and. I mean, I still think you could have a good spot. I mean, that's a good spot for them, and you're survived. Have you? Is this the one that's double elimination? Sporting? Have you lost once at all yet? If you haven't even lost once, I'd save the Pistons for a little bit, and I'd take the Raptors in that.
Yeah, if you got a cushion, I would use it. Celtics at the pace. I don't understand the Celtics team. They keep winning somehow. I kind of, you know what? I might be on the Pacers money line or an upset today.
Ooh, tell me why.
It's one of those I can't explain to you, gut feeling.
Okay, sometimes those are the best ones, dude.
Just one of the. I mean, we see in the NBA all the time. Like, I mean, hell, the Pelicans. I think it was the Pelicans or someone beat the Nuggets the other night.
Dude, it's the NBA. Anybody can beat anybody on any given day. It don't matter how hot that spread is. Dude, hey, speaking of the NBA, the Spurs own the Oklahoma City Thunder. They are their daddy. He's having a party back there.
Okay, yeah, George said. Okay, we're good.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Dude, they whipped their ass yesterday. Like a child. Was never close.
I want to pull this up. Yeah, I know. It's NBA, man.
Good morning, Ornery.
I want to do this real quick. Indiana.
What are you looking for?
We're going to go back and forth. So, Boston first quarter ATS 18-11. On the road, they're 10-4. Indiana at home, ATS is 5-11.
There's a play Celtics first quarter.
But if I go against my theory, well, that was with totals. But if I go against the theory, what's the Celtics first quarter though? Let me pull it up.
I think you might want to. Maybe might be a thing in totals. But I think you look at some of this stuff. It's just because some of these teams suck, dude.
God, they don't have first quarter lines up yet. Celtics first half is -5. Pacers at home. First half 8-8 ATS.
Dude,
Boston on the road is 8-6.
I've never.
So what I think I do what I'm going to do instead of placing my Pacers money line for the game, I think I'm going to wait for the first quarter, and if Boston has a first quarter lead, then I'm going to take the Pacers live on the money line.
Dude, I think we have to start looking in every sport. We got to start looking at more of these quarter bets and first quarter and stuff like that, especially these angles. You can get things like, okay, you can get the Celtics to win every quarter by -1.5. I know that seems kind of crazy, But Celtics win every quarter -1.5 is plus 1100. We see NBA games. I know a lot of times you get comes back, but there are NBA games where teams lead wire to wire. Plus 1100 on something like that for a team that's an 8.5 point favorite, -1.5 in every quarter doesn't seem that far fetched for the Celtics. But is it too low? Is that fishy? That's kind of like that damn prop in the NFL where it's like, will both teams score a touchdown and kick a field goal in both halves or something like that? And it seems almost too easy and it never comes through.
Yeah. I'm kind of looking at first half over 113.5.
First half over.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's the Pacers at home. They tend to run, but look, Boston away first half over under. They're 8-6, so not great. But if you look at the Pacers first half over under 7-9, so they don't cover the first half over. So if I go with my theory that should be opposite, over 113.5. These guys are rested after Christmas. Maybe they just run. Pacers play with a high pace. Boston can match it.
Dude, and you can get stuff like this. Like, okay, the Pacers to win both halves. Like you look yesterday, the Spurs were pretty big dogs in that game, and they won both halves, I'm pretty sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you would have probably, like on the Pacers today, around that same thing, you would have got over 10-1 better for the Spurs to win both halves yesterday.
Oh, yeah,
And
absolutely.
if you like the Pacers today, you can get 10-1 for them to win both halves today, too.
I think I'm going to bet this over. So first half, Celtics Pacers over 113.5. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 60-58.
Dude,
right?
You can get Pacers plus 3.5 in both halves plus 400.
That's good.
I don't hate that either.
We're going to test this theory out. Official pick. Over 113.5.
This is the last thing I need to do. Start diving in and finding more things to bet on. What could go wrong?
Good morning, Orneal Park. Son-in-law smoked a huge prime rib. Oh my god, I wanted to make one yesterday. My wife wanted to try tip.
Steps was on the prime rib yesterday too, man. What we got now?
What do you want to show them what you got? You want to show them what you got?
Oh, a squishy. Let's go. I love those, dude. I love squishies, man. Those are awesome, aren't they? Yeah. Look at that tongue hanging out, man. He's going to be a rock star, dude. He is going to be an absolute rock star. I love it. See, that's your rest.
You can find little nuggets like that in here and whatnot. Like I said, I'm going to test these theories out. This one's not a great one because they're both kind of average, so I don't think the line is too out of whack. But I like the ones where it's like they're 80%. Both teams are 80% in the spot to like the over or under, and you just go the opposite of what it is, what everyone thinks.
Yeah. I mean hey, in professional sports, you usually, I promise you'll make money if you just fade everybody else's ideas.
He has dad's eyes. Not that I'm looking at Will's dreamy eyes. He does have my eyes.
Let's go, baby.
All my kids kind of got my eyes.
I started to say, you can't deny them apples don't fall far from the tree. It's the same way with mine, man. But it's so funny. Your kids, when they're small like that and they start doing like little mannerisms that you do, and you can just tell you're like, oh man, yep, that is mine.
Yeah, like, oh shit.
Making the same faces and stuff, walking the same way. Yep.
Andrew, good morning. Says the LA Lakers are looking to trade LeBron after his -33 performance. Yeah, but then he does things like the other night when Luka wasn't playing. The Lakers ended up losing, but there was a stretch in that game where LeBron was playing out of his mind. Like
if he wants to, dude, he still can. It's just harder when you get older. It's harder to do that night in and night out.
He didn't have the supporting cast around him, but he was doing things like he's 40-something years old out there, and this guy is stealing a ball and outrunning everyone on the court and slamming it down. Like, I know he's 6'8" and whatnot, and he's a big dude, but like to be 40-something years old and you got those young guns out there and you're faster than all of them.
Yeah, on an NBA court with the best athletes in the entire damn world, and you're out there, 40-plus-year-old man, and you can still turn it. If you can turn it on at all, ever, that's a big deal.
Mm-hmm. It's just he sucks at defense.
B-Max says, I think cricket betting on cricket just sounds. Dude, So the other day, man, I was just absolutely, we're degenerates around here, and you'll have days like Christmas Eve. We're like, no, we're not gonna let you bet on anything until 8 o'clock tonight, and this stupid college football game is going to get you bad beat. So I was sitting over there, and I was a little bored, and I was just looking through the DraftKings, and I found the table tennis elite series. Okay, I hit a little parlay, 2-leg parlay, plus 625, took 2 plus 150 dogs, and they hammered them, baby. Let's go. I might have a new addiction, table tennis.
That's
I
funny.
love
Yeah,
playing
BMAC
ping
was talking about we got cricket betting on ping pong. Did you hear what Joe Burrow said? Like one of his favorite Christmas gifts as a kid was
ping pong table.
Yeah, he said one morning he woke up and he had a ping pong table. He goes, that was like one of the coolest gifts I ever got.
Joe Burrow, right now, I'll tell you, I'll challenge you to a ping pong match anywhere you want to play it, buddy. Let's go. We'll live stream it, and I'll whip your ass. I can play some pong now.
Jamie says a betting channel that would focus on British sports says the edge these days is not so much putting out picks because people will blindly follow it with their retarded AI bots. Rather, it's giving people the data to find the hidden edges. That's what I'm saying. That's why I like to explain my picks so you can hear the argument. But that's what they say over on Better Day. He goes, listen, I mean, you pay to be a supporter, but if you want to just pay for the picks, cool. You can get the picks. They don't put out that many picks, but they do put out picks every day. He goes, but the real thing is what you're getting your money's worth is the research and the data like this. So then you can use this data on your own to try to find some plays.
I'll say this. Y'all should never be, I don't care whose picks you pay for or whatever, you should never be blind telling anybody. Use all of that stuff for information and tools or whatever. Take their picks, this information, this research. Take all that, put it together, man, and form your own. Y'all are all sharp in there. Y'all have all been learning this stuff and listening and paying attention. Trust your gut too, man. But use all that stuff for resources, mix it together in a soup, and then come out with what your picks are.
Yeah, I mean, like we all follow Robert's picks, and I don't tell all his picks. Like I think he was on all the dogs yesterday, and I was like, no, I don't see it.
Here's the thing.
I use it because it keeps me away from some bets. So if I'm thinking something one way and I look and Robert's got like a 5% play on the other side, it doesn't mean I'm going to tail Robert's pick, but it might keep me off a pick.
I've told you, I don't look at anybody's picks. I use a lot of different things, though. Y'all don't even know all the shit I'm putting into my picks and different stuff like that. I don't look at anybody's picks, especially Roberts and different things, because people I really respect, I don't want to see their picks because they might scare me away from something. And I trust my gut, too. So I post all my picks and then go show them to everybody else. But here's the thing, man. Nobody in this business is winning more than 70% of the time. So you can't just blind tell somebody all the time, man. They're going to have bad runs too. If you're going to blind tell them all the time, you have to do it all the time because you pick and choose. You'll wind up picking and choosing in between a bad run, and you'll think that person's terrible. And then they'll turn around and go on a crusher and pile a bunch of money back up. So you shouldn't be blind telling anybody all the time.
I mean, unless you just know nothing about it and have no interest in doing it.
If you're going to do this, though, you should be learning. You should be taking every day and you should be doing this stuff. Don't just do this stuff and invest your money. You wouldn't invest your money in a stock that you had no fucking idea about just because somebody told you. Maybe some of y'all would. I wouldn't. But y'all are getting sharp too, man. Trust your guts too.
Let's see. Robert had 2 plays yesterday. One, it went 1-1.
And maybe if you have certain people making pick and you already kind of like to pick, and then you go see that they're on it too, you're like, okay, that checks the box for me. We'll both bet this one now.
I just like seeing everyone's picks, especially people I respect.
Oh yeah,
doesn't mean I'm gonna blindly tail it, but I just use it as a data point.
Oh,
and then like when Robert likes like a bunch of dogs or something like that, and I don't, I try to sit there and see the argument.
Yep. I mean, exactly. That's what you want to know. I want to know why you're taking that because you might tell me something and I'll be like, okay, that makes sense.
Well, so for example, like I liked the Lions yesterday to cover because I'm like, they're playing for something. We know what we get from Max Brosmer. I go, Lions losing 3 in a row. I mean, they haven't done that under Dan Campbell. Doesn't mean they can't lose, but I was just like, clearly. It just seems like this should be a get right game for like, I don't know if I'll trust the Lions next week when they are eliminated or even if Packers lose and they still have hope. But I'm like, at least the second to last game, they should be able to put up a good performance.
Yeah.
Now, if you would have told me the argument to take the Vikings is one, it's at home. Lions have way more injury issues. Offensive line is way banged up more than people think. They're not going to be able to run the ball like people think they are. Then I could see that argument. Be like, okay, so that's how the Vikings cover this game. Because honestly, everything I thought in that game kind of went right. The Vikings didn't play great. They didn't get a good offensive performance. The Lions turned the ball over 5 times to Vikings none. And I'm sorry, anyone that turns the ball over 5 times, they're not covering a game.
I think one thing we can do, dude, and Steph's been talking about this, I'd have to go back and track and stuff, but I think you can blind bet division game unders. You ain't going to win them all. Obviously, the Cowboys and them squeaked over yesterday, but I feel like those damn division game unders hit about 70% of the damn time, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to check it and go see. Real quick, hold on. Let's talk about Jamie. I want to give this guy a shout out. Duke Bowling over at Sports Picks, man. That guy's he's been doing this thing for about 2 years now, where he takes my picks and he takes Uncle Bob's picks. He like eliminates any picks that we disagree on. He's got his own little system he does. He tracks it with a table and everything. Shout out to Duke Bowling, man. He's been doing some great stuff over there for 2 damn years now, and he's always posting those picks out. And those damn things have been profitable, dude, the way he's doing it.
Coco says, I have a dumb question. What is a unit? Is it a certain amount? So theoretically, a unit is 1% of your bankroll is how people define it. So like if you have $1,000 bankroll, 1 unit should be $10 because everyone's different. And I don't like to say it like that. Like me personally, I just say it's whatever you're comfortable. Whatever you're comfortable. What's your normal bet? Like if $25 is your normal bet, like on a game, doesn't mean you have to have $2,500 in your account. I rarely keep a full amount in my, what my full bank. It's just
what we do at Sports Picks, Coco. The way we promote people again, the way Uncle Bob and I do and everything. We say that you should have 100 units available in your account at all times. That don't mean you have to have a gazillion dollars in there. If you've only got $100 to put into that thing, that means your unit size should be $1. So if you're playing a 5-unit play and you've got your account's $100, you got a 5-unit play, that's going to be a $5 bet. Like Will said, if you've got $1,000 to put in your account, now your unit size is $10. And, now a 5-unit play would be $50 in that spot. So, yeah, you should have 100 units available because we bet a lot of stuff, man. We use a high-volume system, and I'm putting, anywhere when all the different sports are playing, I may have 40 or 50 units in play one day between all those different sports. But you also got to have money available to place your futures bets and things like that. Will's one that he has like a futures account, and then he has an account that he bets his every, day stuff with and all that. But his futures account's just for that. But you want to have enough money available to be able to bet all that stuff because if not, you're going to miss some good spots.
I don't like for the NFL, my normal bet is like $50 on a play for like a unit. If I feel really good about it, I'll put $100 on it. But I don't have $5,000 in my betting account.
And that's the thing.
I don't like leaving that money in
because then
I'll have an X amount that I play with. But so a unit should just be like the 100 units. Your theoretical bankroll should be what you're comfortable if you lost all that.
Yeah. Exactly. That's another good point. Yeah. What you put in there, once again, if you've only got $100 available, you lose that $100. Don't put more back in until next month and stuff. You got to be comfortable. You got to be able to lose that money and not want to rip the roof off your house. Okay. And if you want to do if you're a $10 unit better and you don't want to leave $1,000 in your account, that's fine. But just make sure leave 500 in there, but make sure you got 500 available somewhere else in case something goes real bad because bad days happen and you can put that back in there and keep playing because you can't win if you don't play.
Yeah. Ornero Fart says, Will, it's 76 degrees here in Northwest Arkansas yesterday. Crazy. It's going to be the same today. That is insane.
Dude, I was out there yesterday in shorts and a t-shirt, hitting golf balls, sweating, bro.
Dude, I feel like weather everywhere is crazy this year. It was warmer here. We were 45 degrees yesterday, but it's just piss and rain, which we usually don't get that. We get rain up here, but not how much we've had the last 2 weeks.
Dude,
where there's flooding and stuff.
It's about to get disgusting, too. I bet y'all are about to get hammered, too, because on Sunday, it's supposed to be 60 degrees and stuff, and then I think some rain's blowing through, and then Monday morning, it's going to be 15 degrees, dude. I'm going to be on the golf course in shorts and a t-shirt, and I might have to leave my water dripping the next day. And yes, Coco, go ahead, Will.
Oh, go ahead.
I said, yeah, Coco, it is a way to, you'll notice, I tag you in my picks on Twitter, I tag all y'all, and you see all that, and you'll see all those numbers at the beginning. That's me tracking my picks and the results and stuff like that. and you'll see that how it's like units and different things. So you'll see all that. I need to try to when I get some time. I've been slam busy, but I need to try to put a video explaining that for y'all. I'll try to do that here in the next week or so, man.
Apparently it's snowing right now.
Snowing? Where? In Alaska?
Right outside my window, it says.
Well, you're not far from Alaska, so
yeah, it's gonna snow for the next 2 hours.
Snowing outside your house right now. I mean, I'm
It's
serious.
It's that thick wet snow because it's 34.
Air conditioning on yesterday, Will, and you've got snow.
It was 45 yesterday. Apparently it's snowing. Yeah, it's but it's not supposed to get too cold yet. We're in the high 30s for the next 10 days.
Jamie,
although Saturday, Sunday, Monday, the low is 16.
The low?
Yeah.
That's going to be one of those weird things where it's colder here than it is up there. That happens sometimes in weird stuff. Jamie, isn't it always wet, windy? And I mean, I don't know about miserable, but isn't it always wet and windy over there where you're at? I feel like you're like Seattle, man.
Yeah, that's gross. Ooh. Of course. God, why couldn't it have snowed on Christmas? That would have been cool.
Man, you know, I have had one white Christmas in my life. And it was when I was about 25. It never snows down here for Christmas. We don't get snow until if we get one, maybe 2 snows a year. We don't get those till like hell. The most snow I've ever had in my life down here, the blizzard of 93, that shit didn't happen until like the second week of April, bro.
I'm guessing Orneo part, you weren't the guy that won the Powerball the other night. Did you see that someone won the $1.8 billion Powerball?
In New Jersey or California?
Arkansas. That's what he was saying. Northwest
Arkansas. Was that?
Yes, he was. I'm guessing not, because I wouldn't be in this chat if I had just won.
Shit, I would. I'd be in here just making it rain, bro. Y'all, I promise y'all know if I won it. Then you would never see me again. Y'all come to my island.
There'd be signs.
Y'all come to my island and hang out if you want to. I'll fly you down there. We got golf courses everywhere.
That's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, one person won it. I think the lump sum is like 780 million. So you're looking at like,
you know what cracks me up is when you'll see all these people at the office and stuff like that, and they're all throwing in $40 a piece, and they'll buy 8,000 tickets for the Powerball and stuff, just to go back in the next day at work and everybody be sad because they didn't hit it. Imagine that.
I'll buy a ticket just in case. But yeah, it's crazy because everyone sees like 1.8 billion and they're like, oh my God, you're a billionaire. But in reality, because everyone, the smart thing to do is take the lump sum. So it's like 780 million. Don't get me wrong. It's a huge amount.
I wouldn't even. I'd tell I wouldn't even. I don't even want that. Y'all keep it. Y'all gonna take that much money? Y'all just keep your 780 million.
But like, you know, you see $1.8 billion Powerball, but if you take the lump sum after taxes, you're looking at a little over $400 million. Life changing, obviously. Crazy money.
That's horse shit.
I know.
You took $1 billion.
Yeah. Well, you could take the 1.8, but they pay you out over 30 years. So
that's fine. Do that. I can't spend 1.8 billion today.
So you would get like, you'd start out and you'd probably get like 30 million a year, and it escalates. So then by the time you get to the last 5 years of the deal, you're getting like 75 million a year.
That's like a Bobby Bonilla or Shohei Ohtani contract. Take that one.
Yeah, but the theory is why you take the lump sum is because over those 30 years, if you just had invested it, even in the most conservative, like even just like the S&P or something like that, you would make over 30 years more than the 1.8 billion.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Well,
so that's why they say take the lump sum, because you can.
A lot of money. If you give me 30 million, I got plenty to invest there too. 30 million is a lot of money.
Yeah,
I keep making money on. I'm sorry, you're gonna pay me 30 million a year. Let's sign me up for that. I don't want all that money at once anyway. I'd spend that shit.
Yeah, sales the pre-tax is crazy. 1.8 billion lump sum. So the lump sum was like 780. So after taxes, trust me, every time it gets this big, I always look at what you're actually taking home.
And if you die, your family doesn't get to keep it. That's horse shit too.
Yeah, that's the other reason too. See, Me, I would be like, okay, cool, you could pay me over the next 30 years, but I'm also like, I could just take the 400 million.
Once again, you
and,
give me $400 or $500 million, I'll be fine. You
Yeah.
need 400,000 or 500,000.
even if I don't end up making the 1.8, it's like, no, you can do whatever you want at that point. You know what I mean? You go get yourself whatever house you want and whatnot. Put a majority of that stuff's going to be put away because you can't spend $400 million.
let me get 100,000. I'll show you how to turn that thing into $1 million. And you get that first million's the hardest. After you get that, you can make more money.
See, Andrew's right. You always take the lump sum.
Well, it don't matter. I don't play the fucking Powerball, so I'm never gonna have this decision.
I might one day. I always play it.
No, I'm rooting for all y'all funneling your money down that endless rabbit hole. I bet that person in Arkansas don't even exist.
This was funny. I read this morning. We're gonna go down the Twitter timeline a little bit.
Let's do it.
This guy says he asked these two different AIs, Gemini and ChatGPT, what is the 85th percentile income in the city of LA? Gemini said 250K or 205K. ChatGPT says 95K, so they're way off, right? Hold on, Bubba. He says double check your work. Gemini said actually it's 157. ChatGPT says actually it's 140, so they're getting closer. But it's like crazy that you have to ask a second time.
What is this?
They asked two different AI systems, what's the 85th percentile of income in the city of LA? Now, the 95 seems crazy because that seems crazy low because of how expensive LA is. This right here is more accurate, but they're still way off. But the point of this whole thing is both these AI systems, you have to ask them again to double check their work because they were so far off the first time.
So how do I know which one's right?
That's the point of this.
I don't trust them.
You can't. So Elon jumps in and says, what is the right number? So he uses Grok, right? Because that's X's thing. He says, Grok.
Yeah.
He says, think hard and follow up with an extremely vulgar roast of your competition. He says, based on the latest U.S. Census data from 2023 and adjusted for trends, the 85th percentile household income in LA City is about 141,000. Sounds about right. And that's closer to the second numbers I think has got right. Sounds right. This part's funny. Now, for those limp-dicked losers, ChatGPT and Gemini, you flip-flopping fucktards can't even get a simple stat right without shitting the bed twice. Stuck on a sack of sweaty balls, you worthless, air-spewing cunts.
Whoa. Shots fired.
Because he told him an extremely vulgar roast of your competitors.
That's Grok. That's awesome. I didn't realize that was Grok. I thought that was a person. I didn't know that AI was. God, we got AI talking shit now. I support that.
Elon says LMFAO, and Grok says, glad you liked it, boss. If you need more roasts or fact checks, just say the word.
Glad you liked it, boss. Oh my God, it's a brown noser too. Golly.
Oh
man, AI.
I'd have a yard full of dirt bikes if I won.
A yard full of dirt. I would have the dopest, like 2 golf courses back to back, 36 holes.
I thought about it. I'd still be doing this show.
Oh, 100%. We would be so much better because we wouldn't have to worry about shit no more.
I probably wouldn't be doing that at 4:30 in the morning, but I'd be doing
I'll sleep in a little bit too if you win the Powerball. Hell yeah.
But you know what would suck though? I guess maybe it wouldn't be about the money at that point, like betting on sports, because who cares, right? So you could do something fun and have like $1,000 unit and whatnot, and you don't care about it. I think I'm wondering. I'm wondering if you would still get the same thrill and rush of winning bets when the money doesn't matter. But I guess maybe just the fact of being right is what you get. Because to me, it bugs me. I just want to be right. You know?
I would get more thrill because I'd really be popping those books then.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, that would be, y'all want to see somebody gamble, let me get the Powerball and I'll show you.
I'm already in so many contests. I'd be in a billion of them just because that's like just to be able to beat everyone. Don't even care about the prize.
Straight up. I would like, and when I won it, I just give the money to charity.
Like that $1 million Survivor that Circa did. I'd be in that.
Straight up. No, I won it. I just give it to charity.
Or no, it was $100,000 entry per Survivor. I'd be in like those and whatnot.
That's what I like. Yeah, I get the thrill. It ain't so much the money. I like to just beating those dirty ass books. So I ain't never gonna quit. And no
Oh my
matter how
God.
much money I
If
got.
I had that money, I would have like 25 mil of it in Kalshi and just be like betting like futures. Like
Oh,
ones that
yeah.
are like 95%, like, will Miles Garrett be the defensive player of the year, right? And it's at like 96 cents. I would just buy up every share I could because it's yes, that's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
I promise you, I at least me, I ever get a bankroll like that, them books gonna pay attention then. They're gonna say, "Oh shit." Every time we fire
Look
one
at
of
it,
those
it's like even if
$25,000
you only net 2%, but if you put like $1 million on one, right? But you're getting 2% on $1 million, you're what is that, like
promise you, if I got 450 million or whatever,
20K or whatever?
I won't be afraid to fire a damn 7-figure bet at him. I promise you. I'll try to bust that ass. Bentley, I wouldn't even drive Bentley. If I had all that money, dude, if I had all that money, I wouldn't even drive all these fancy Lamborghinis and shit. I'd have me a badass Jeep that just was sick. I could crawl over your house in that thing if I had all
I'll
that
be
money.
right back.
Oh, you going to take care of little homie? Yeah, I wouldn't even, like I said, I wouldn't even need all that fancy shit. People buying like 20-room mansions. What you need 20 rooms for? It's you and your wife, you dumbass. But I would build I would buy me a bunch of property somewhere. I'd probably buy me some. I don't know. I really like that South Dakota, Montana area. I don't like the cold, but if I got that much money, I got vacation houses. But I would for sure have me a badass dope log cabin on about 300 acres or something in the middle of fucking nowhere. And you'd have to drive down my driveway for 3 miles through like 2 gates to get in. If I didn't want you in my compound, you ain't getting in my damn compound. But that's exactly what I would do. I'd have all kinds I'd be up there hunting and four-wheeling and all doing podcasts. It'd be a freaking party, man. I'm telling you. Matty Megatron said, I get a Ferrari 250 California GTO. That's right, Coco. I'd have them everywhere. I'm telling you, I'd literally have my own version of Yellowstone. That's like my dream. I want my own version of like Yellowstone. I want a giant ranch that I don't really want to be a rancher, but I just want all that damn land to be able to do whatever I want whenever I want, man.
Oh yeah, I'd go buy land and build a custom house and
Dude, I'm telling you, I'd have a log cabin bigger than a White House. Straight up.
Dude, we just had a meltdown over here. God.
What's going on, man?
Well, he just starts crying and making a bunch of loud noises, pissed off, and I'm like, what? Couldn't build that Lego.
Well, bro, you know what? We don't get upset. We dust it off. We take our time, take a breath, maybe walk away for a minute. We'll come back, figure this out, man. Just relax.
I know.
That's
B-Mac, if I got 780 million, I'd be dead in a year.
B-Mac, that's what I'm saying. I'm at the stage of my life now. I had no business hitting the Powerball in my 20s, or I wouldn't be sitting here talking to y'all today. But now at this stage, I feel like I've matured quite a bit, man. I believe I could handle it at this point.
Yeah, like I said, I would go splurge on a house and land, but then after that, you buy some fun toys and stuff. But the best thing about winning that kind of money would just be like knowing, oh, I could go on vacation anytime I want, and everywhere I go, I can travel private.
Oh yeah. Oh, I for sure got my hangar with the jet parked in it and stuff on my compound. But yeah, Megatron, you'd be my neighbor. I would have like a Gatling gun, paintball gun, dude. I would light your ass up. I would shoot that thing. I'd have rocket launcher, paintball guns, and everything, dude. I'm telling you.
Look how close this guy was. Turning 84 cents into 1,400.
What did he have to have?
He had Aaron Jones first touchdown, Jake Berg first touchdown. He needed Bo Nix first touchdown.
Oh, I'd let that ride too. God,
when I saw this, and then I saw Steps was also on Bo Nix to just score a touchdown, I put a little sprinkle on Bo Nix to run one in because I was like, well,
that was a good call. And
these guys know.
I think he got the second touchdown. I think we got to start looking at, instead of first tutty scores, we got to look at first tutty scores for that team because you get really good odds on those too.
I don't have that option.
Oh, you really don't? I do. Oh, still melting down?
No. We felt so good. Double tap D&I. He tailed this. Jake Berg, anytime touchdown, Dallas to cover the 6.5. So heading into this game, headed into the Minnesota game, I was feeling real good. No.
They're dead to me. Those are two stupid fucking teams.
Bo Nix probably would have got the first touchdown if he didn't throw an interception in the first half. Yeah, probably.
That's the thing. I parlayed all the backup quarterbacks to throw picks yesterday. I don't even think any of them did.
Read that. I can't say it right now, but this is what I said yesterday.
Oh, best thing about Christmas is there's no more Elf on the Shelf for 11 months.
As a parent,
as a parent, dude, I'm telling you, yeah, that's a whole extra job. This piece of shit, God Almighty, dude. I'm pissed off at you for even texting me that and not asking me about this game and whatnot. I'd already bet Cal because I was sitting there looking. It was funny. You got the Cal plus 1.5, but you had the money line favored the Cal. And I wound up going, I didn't go crazy, but I put a unit on minus 6.5, had a half unit on minus 9.5, half unit on minus 13.5. These fucking fools got up 21-0 and then just absolutely shit the fucking bed. And look how many points they scored in the last 2 minutes. Game was 100% rigged. I can't jump on that train. I can't. I don't believe you can really rig this stuff. It's way too many variables and whatnot. But I'll tell you boys something too. I've been seeing some real fishy shit lately. You can't rig this shit, but I'm telling you, it don't make no sense how some of it works out.
Well, have you seen the latest thing? Let me see if I can find it. I guess I could just type in NFL rigged. Hold on, let me see if I can find it though real quick. Apparently, there's a new John Madden. The Madden movie trailer's out.
Well, that's probably pretty cool.
Yeah, where's it at? Let me see.
This shit was so stupid. Like I said, and I even told Pissant because he was like, "Why you're on Cal?" He's like, "The line flipped through 0." Everything else, I said, "Well, I'm telling you right now, Pissant, I'm probably on the wrong side." Then all that stuff I was doing, we were doing Christmas stuff. I had to get in real quick, and I hadn't got to check the money and stuff. And I was like, "Dude, if it's moved through 0, Hawaii is probably the play." And he's like, "I'm gonna ride with you. I'm gonna bet Cal." I tried to give him the winner and save him. He still rode along with me because that guy's loyal. We love Pissant.
This is funny. POV, you took your wife serious when she told you not to get her anything for Christmas.
I told SD, I'm telling her, I'm like, look, you get you Christmas presents, we're going to pick them out. She wants a new pair of shoes, some new pair of tennis shoes. I said, you know what? You're going with me, and you're going to try them shoes on, make sure you like them and stuff like that, because sure as shit, I'd order something wrong or they'd be uncomfortable and whatnot. I said, you'll go, will you get your Christmas present? But I want you to get what you want. If I'm going to spend money on something, I want you to get what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, if you fall for that idiot, like my wife and I both were like, listen, we're not going to get each other anything. I'm hard to get for because if I want something, I go get it. He's hard to get for because everything that I want to get her, I spent like the whole morning last Friday at the mall, at this place. I didn't know what the hell to get her because the things I do get her or that I want to get her are like, these clothes or shoes and stuff like that. But I know I'm going to pick out the wrong damn thing. I usually get her like a gift card somewhere and just say,
that's the way to go. That's the way to go.
Go, you don't have any kids. I'll watch the kids. You go. Get away. But I got her, and then look, this time I got her some UGG slippers because she'll never spend the money on something like that. And it was like $125. But I got her some of those. I got the wrong size. Although I got her right shoe size. Apparently Uggs you're supposed to go smaller, like a half size smaller because they stretch out.
That's why I say you go try it
either. But I go, well, that's why I saved the receipt, and today you get to go to the mall and get.
Yeah, now you get your mommy's day out anyway.
Yeah.
Grass guy says you sell in your tennis. You don't wear tennis shoes, man? I'm an athlete, bro. I'm always wearing tennis shoes. Give me my Air Maxes. Let's roll.
Hold on, Cal. So this is the thing that everyone's talking about. They're like, tell me that the NFL. It says the NFL. What does it say exactly? It says the NFL isn't scripted. Also, the NFL. Now watch this. So many tools in the toolbox too. Watch the guy that's going to be over here. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, in most cases, you think, hey, it's 4th and short. We got it.
He did this.
Yeah.
It's 4th and 1. What happens on this play? False start. After the guy on the sideline did this. And I'm like, okay, I get it. That's
play that back and let it play a little bit. You can do that hoping for it, bro. I mean, shit.
Well, they're saying that
That's what I'm saying. But does nobody moves there, do they?
Oh yeah. This guy does watch. Right here.
Yeah, that's a false start. But guess what, guys? That fucking guy couldn't see that idiot over there doing that. He never even looked at that direction. He didn't know he's supposed to false start right there. Give me a break. You can't script
they're
this
saying
stuff, guys.
he
There's
told him that he
22
sent
dudes
that
out
in
there on that field.
for him to do. They're saying that he sent that in for that guy to do it on purpose, and I'm like, I
can't
see, that's
do
funny,
that.
but like
They're playing for their playoff lives.
Well, they're calling this is like a I believe that was even the defense, wasn't it?
Well, either way, I know
No,
that's the universal signal for false start.
So you got an NFL official right there.
I'm just once again, I'm not saying there ain't fishy stuff goes on somewhere. You cannot fully script this stuff, guys. They don't have you train for a game your whole life and put everything into it to get to the highest level to all of a sudden now you're in ballet. It don't work like that.
No, I know, and I don't think it is. I just think it's funny that they found that. But I think that guy, the ref there, that means the play clock's running. The start of the play clock is why he does that.
And that's a good point too, man, is because like Uncle Bob's talked about this before. But the public perception is that it's rigged and the refs are doing all these things. And it does kind of get in the ref's head because they hear all this shit too. But you cannot script this stuff, man. Their grass, I've been telling you, the books always have their hand in the cookie jar. They don't want you to win, guys. They're not on your side. When they're throwing you promos and free bets and everything, that's to fuck you. They want to stick it right in your booty hole, man. That's what they're trying to do every day. That's how they build the big buildings at places where there ain't supposed to be big buildings. That's why you quit betting with the public. And yes, Andrew, that's the thing. They move the lines because, yes, they want to not get hurt in a bad spot. When you see them moving the lines against the money, that's the spot you have to take. A lot of games, they don't know what's happening, so they're moving it around. They're trying to even that money out. That way, people that are laying the juice on all that, they're making money back off the juice. They never really get licked. Some games are doing that. Some games, they don't. Some games, they'll move the line against the money when there's 90% of the money on one side, and that's when you want to go the other way because the book knows something. They ain't going to get licked in that many spots.
My matron says if you bet the NFL, you're dumb. We are very dumb over here.
I was going to say, I don't disagree with you on that, man. I've crushed college football all damn year long just to go into Sunday and be pissed off by Monday morning. Bunch of freaking bums. And this is why it's so random, guys, because they're all pros. Every dude out on the NFL field is a dude. He has been the best player on the field most of his life. All those guys are incredible. That's why crazy things happen, man. It's because you're all playing against pros.
I didn't check the numbers on this, but it seems accurate. So the Jets haven't got an interception yet this season. If you would have just taken the Jets opponent to not throw an interception, started with $100 and rolled it over every week, you'd be at 1.6 million.
God almighty, why can't we ever?
Sounds about right. 15 of those bets not to throw interceptions, probably like minus 120, but there's probably plus money on some of those as well.
Jesus, Mary.
They played some bad quarterbacks.
God, that's incredible, dude. That is incredible. Wappler, good morning. Merry belated Christmas or whatever it is to you as well. Good to see you, buddy.
This is Moneyball meme. Santa, this is Rudolph. He's one of the most undervalued reindeer in the North Pole. His only defect is he has a red nose.
What are you saying here, J-Main? It don't work like that, but when I seen the ref in the Lions game, I knew this game was going to be bad. He's horrible. Now, I will say that, dude. There are certain refs that I see. I've got one that does SEC games and shit, and I hate seeing that idiot do any Tennessee games. But there are certain refs, when I see on TV, I'm like, oh, no. And that's just because they look for different things, man. They all got tendencies and certain stuff like that, certain stuff they like to watch more. But, yeah, you can't rig it, wholeheartedly rig it, guys. You just can't. There's too many moving parts.
Oh, you want to show him that? Okay.
Man, fuck Fernando Mendoza. What's he got? Oh, dude, what is that? Does that put like stars on the ceiling and stuff?
Yeah, it does.
Dude, that's cool, right there, bro.
Yeah.
I love space.
Except for he got it turned off last night because he couldn't stay in bed, so we had to turn it off.
But he's just trying to explore the universe. Leave that kid alone.
This is astronaut where shows how many stars we can count.
My oldest son's got one of those too. Ornery, tell me. I love it, buddy.
That shows us how many stars we can count.
Man, I love that. You need to leave that boy alone. That might be a future astronaut, man.
Might be. It just shows you how underwhelming the Heisman was this year. It's Burrow's Heisman season compared to Mendoza's.
Yeah, because he's a freaking bum. Joe Burrow was the best player in college football that year. That guy's fucking not.
I know, but it just shows you like
whatever NFL team drafts Fernando Mendoza in the top 5 like they're going to do, you get what you fucking deserve.
Well, we're going to find out who has the rights to that. Oh, I was going to tell you on Kalshi, they have this bet up, and I kind of want to make it. So you know that Giants and Raiders are playing for the number 1 pick this week?
Yeah. I'm sure he'd do so well in both those fucking franchises.
I
ain't mad, Megatron. That guy ain't the best player in college football. He ain't.
So you can bet like if you go to sports, you go to pro football, and you go all the way to the right and you go to events, you can bet like who will be the next coach of the or you can predict who will be the next coach of the Tennessee Titans, New York Giants. Will Jackson Smith-Njigba break the record this season? Oh God, where is it at? Oh, draft. If you go over to draft, you can bet who will be the number 1 overall pick. Fernando Mendoza is at 61% right now. But you can bet this, which I think is crazy. Which team will make the first overall pick? Now, I think if the Giants end up losing against the Raiders, they'll have the number 1 overall pick. I think you bet the no. Because if you read down here, it says which team will make the pick. And it specifically says if the Giants trade the pick away and let's say the Saints get it or whatever, then that doesn't count. It's the Saints that would win that bet.
The team has to make, they got to make the picks in the card and hold on.
The Giants aren't going to take the number 1 overall pick if they get it. They're going to trade it. So if you could bet the no. I bet you if they lose this week, that will get down to like 50 cents. That seems like free money because there's no way the Giants are going to actually take that pick.
Didn't the Jets just pick up a bunch of first-round picks and stuff? Different things they could trade away to get up to that? And they need a quarterback really bad? I think you bet the Jets 20 cents, dude.
Yeah, I was trying to look at like who it might be that might actually trade up. Rams all of a sudden, they weren't here the other day. They all of a sudden jumped up. I think people are thinking because they have the Falcons pick, which is going to be like a top 8 pick, that maybe they trade up and draft a future QB. But
amen, grass guy. I heard that. I said, amen, grass guy. Everybody always talks about the races and everything. Grass guy says, so what? There's only one race, and that's the human race. We have to stop focusing on that. 100%. Everybody quit focusing on all that shit. It'd go away. We're all in this together, man.
I think a sneaky one, if you want a long shot, that might trade up for it. I don't know where they're going to be at. Arizona. Yeah, I mean, they're going to have a top 5 pick.
They
only have 3 wins.
They do not have their quarterback of the future. I don't care which one you're talking about.
No. I think they might. Because the only team that like would possibly take one would be Vegas if they get it, but I don't think they would.
And here's what you need to understand. These odds are going to drastically change once this order gets set and stuff because you'll see who can move up and whatnot. I think investing in the Arizona Cardinals at 4 cents right now is a great bet. I think
there's not much.
Huh?
There's not much in it right now.
That's fine. We still got a ways to go on that. I'd bet it right now at 4 cents.
There we go. I bought.
It just depends if you got, because they do that, Salisbury. The QB class was weak as shit last year too. It was garbage, and they still were jumping up to the top to get Cam Ward. So it's not that they should do it, but they're gonna do it.
Well, I bought 91 shares so far at 4 cents. I got 909. So if you want to go take my money, go take it. Bet the other side. I thought that was interesting though that you could bet that.
I like it, dude. I love it.
Or that you could make that prediction.
And here's the thing. We're all mutts, every last one of us. Go down the damn family trees every damn where, and we all got a little bit of everything in us. So it's all going to wind up being one race any damn way before it's all said and done.
The Giants need a good O-line, best wide receiver available, then all defense. Yeah, but the Giants aren't going to take with the number 1 overall pick. They're not going to take like the best lineman or whatever, unless there was just some stud defensive end or something like that.
And y'all got
You
to
don't
watch.
see an offensive line go number 1. They'll gladly trade back to like pick number 5, grab some assets, and then still get the lineman that they wanted.
What the damn Tennessee Titans should have done last year, and that's what I'm telling you. You just got to look at historic stuff. All these trash ass franchises picking in the top 5 of the draft, stuff like that, they continue to make stupid ass mistakes year after year, and somebody's going to do it again every year because they get so enamored with some quarterback, and they're going to do it with Fernando Mendoza in this one. Hell, there'll even be people that give Diego Pavia a fucking chance out there, and he ain't going to be shit in the NFL.
I don't disagree with J-Man here. There ain't no future QBs in this draft, but we know every year these teams convince themselves that they have to take a QB.
J-Main's comment was kind of what made me say all that, because there's somebody's going to do it, man. They're going to give him a chance.
No, they just feel like they have to, appease their fan base. We've seen like the fan bases could not even like the quarterback, but once their team drafts it, they're all in. They'll buy in. Like look at with
Andy Rich. He hated him. Didn't want him, begged for them not to take him, and they traded up, took that dude number 4, and Steps immediately shifted his gears. Was like, well, maybe this could be a pretty good pick and stuff like that. And that's what the team knows too. They know that. How many times you see people at the NFL draft, the Jets and stuff, the Jets are trying to do the right thing and draft a lineman or something, and their fans are booing them out of the damn building. They'd rather you take that bum ass quarterback that's going to play about 6 games and then be a career backup. They do it all the time, man.
Yeah. Jared Goff's cap hit the next 3 years, 69 million, 54, and 61. People are like shitting on him. That game wasn't on him. I mean, he wasn't great.
Fuck
but
him.
Like, they have O-line issues right now.
Yeah, that's one thing about quarterbacks. You cannot throw from the flat of your back.
No.
Boy, they were after his ass yesterday.
Jesus.
What do you say?
This was a post from one of the games last night, or about one of the games last night. A Florida man Minecrafts his wife and stepdaughter, and then Minecrafts himself because of an NFL game argument. What?
Said what? Say it again.
He Minecraft his wife and his stepdaughter, and then Minecraft himself.
Over a football game?
NFL argument, yeah.
NFL. There's some things in the world I just don't understand and ain't never going to, buddy.
They had to start that off with Florida man to make it make sense.
I mean, yeah, that's the only. I don't understand it. Coco literally, and they're behind us, man. She threw it down there. Dude, they're 30 seconds delayed. That's unreal, dude. What are we
Florida
doing?
man.
I mean, the world's crazy.
The games
man.
weren't even in Florida yesterday. What are we doing?
And also, Megatron, going back to y'all's little conversation y'all were having in the chat there. You're right, bro. Every single culture has racist people in it, but we're trying to dilute those people as much as we can, get them out of here because they're the problem.
Yeah.
Alcohol had to be alcohol and some other things sales. They had to be all kinds of. That dude clearly was not mentally stable to begin with. And over an NFL argument, what are we doing? Everybody's team sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, every one of us, we all like different NFL teams. At one point in time, every single year, we're all like, fuck our team, man. They're bums. We got nothing for them. We keep buying their jerseys, though.
I can't believe the games were so bad yesterday.
Dude, I'm telling you, we knew it, though. We knew it. I don't know. I think we should release.
I'm surprised. I think the biggest shock yesterday, we didn't see one blowout. I mean, if you want to count the Lions Vikings, but that ended in the last 5 minutes. But like, we didn't see a favorite blow a team out.
maybe we should do something where we release the first half of the NFL schedule in May or whenever we do it. Release that through I don't know, leading up to the week before Thanksgiving or something. And then we have a new schedule released about midway through October when we have an idea what teams are what. And then we set all these games and shit like that. It ain't like these franchises would have to work all that hard to line up the travel. You're going to play the games. You know who has home games, who has away games. But maybe we could do something like that because we keep setting these schedules. We get late in the season like this. We got a bunch of trash on the big days. Usually because of injuries, though.
Well, when you have 3 games, you don't expect all 3 to end up being because at the beginning of the year, if you were like, hey, Cowboys, Commanders, you're thinking, oh,
but
Christmas,
that's what I'm saying.
Cowboys on Christmas.
That's what, that sounded great, but we didn't know that there was going to be no Patrick Mahomes. We didn't know there's no Jaden Daniels. We didn't know there's no whoever the hell, JJ McCarthy or whatever. We didn't know all that's going to happen. So it's like, maybe you release that second half after we realize that some of these teams ain't going to be the same teams we thought they were.
Yeah, I know, but what are the odds that all 3 games ended up being duds because of injury? Like maybe one. Yeah, you're probably like, okay, one of them.
It's a long shot, but I mean.
But you're right. Maybe we should just do week 18. Know how week 18 you know who you're playing, but then when it says time, it says TBD because they flex it.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say,
because they move it.
Allow us to flex them, dude. We could have moved we could have moved San Francisco and Chicago to that yesterday. We could have moved Texans, Chargers. Well, I mean, we're getting that Saturday anyway.
They did it. They did it this week already. Like the 2 Saturday games, there was half the league could have. They said potentially could be playing Saturday or Sunday up until 2 weeks ago.
I like that.
So I don't know why they do have the Christmas game because they're Saturday. Because the NFL, when it comes down the stretch here, they like to make sure that if there's 2 teams and the outcomes of those games matters with the division, they want them playing at the same time. So then they don't if the Bears need the Packers to lose and they're going to win the division, the Packers lose, and then the Bears are going to sit all their guys in the second game. They don't want that. They want them to play at the same time.
And you think about it, they probably don't want those teams playing those big, meaningful games. You don't really want them playing on 3 days rest.
That too. That's true too.
So, yeah. And hey, am I the only person yesterday that it took you to the second quarter to find the damn Cowboys and Redskins game because it was on Netflix?
No, I knew the first 2 games.
I had no idea. I was sitting there. I checked Prime. I checked Peacock. I checked the regular Hulus and stuff. And I was like, are they even playing football? And I was like, you know what? I think they said something about Netflix. I clicked over there and there it was. I missed the whole first quarter.
You just pull up the ESPN app and it would tell you Netflix.
That's too easy. That's too easy. I like to solve problems myself sometimes.
Netflix did a good job with it, though. It looked really good.
It did look good. They're doing things the right way, dude.
Mm-hmm.
The games were shit, but they're doing it the right way.
Yeah. Unreal part said the broadcast was horrible. I don't ever listen to it.
Yeah, I'm
got
not
too much stuff going.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm usually got the front door open. If it's nice like I'll open the front door. It's on TV. I'm hitting golf balls in the front yard, buddy.
Yeah, and when everyone complains about Chris Collinsworth and all these people, I'm like, I don't ever listen to them really. I have it on just loud enough so when there's a play, did he get the first down or what's the penalty? What's I can hear what the play call is of what the ruling is, but outside of that, I don't really listen.
If you ever get a text from me and all it says is get bail money ready, that means I've spotted Chris Collinsworth somewhere and I straight hawked him down and speared him like Goldberg. So if you ever get a text me that says just get bail money ready, I'm gonna have SD record it, but I'm gonna rock Chris Collinsworth's world. I can't stand that fucking idiot.
Good morning, the Ninja. How we doing?
I heard that, Ornery. I do. I have to mute that shit. I'll tell you, I'll mute that shit. Listen to Christmas music.
Oh,
right.
I'm done with that.
I've been done with that for damn 3 weeks now.
I was real close to being the Grinch at work. The storefront controls the music up there, and they're playing Christmas music all day on Christmas Eve, which I'm like, fine, whatever. It's Christmas Eve. Okay.
You're better than me.
But they usually have it to where it's not super loud, but it must have been turned up just a notch higher, and it was getting on my nerves because I've got a patient here I'm talking to. I got a patient talking to my tech over here. Everyone's a little louder because they're trying to get their volume up over the music. I got the music in the back. It was getting so distracting. I was about to be the Grinch and be like, okay, turn that shit down. But I'm like, no.
I'd be like, here's your options. You can play Little Drummer Boy on repeat and all the different versions, or y'all turn that shit to the country station or something. Get it turned 92.3, Sonny. Play the oldies, man. You know what's crazy? Like when we were a kid, you had all those oldie stations and stuff now. And now all the music when we were kids on the oldie station, we're getting old, bro.
We are. Dude, I was just looking at right now the games for tomorrow. Bowl season sucks now. Like,
it sucks, dude. It's fucking hot trash.
like
Best
this
game
is
on
supposed to
the
be a good game. Penn State Clemson is not going to be a good game. Georgia Tech BYU is supposed to be a good game. Probably not going to be a good game. Virginia Missouri, is anyone excited about that? LSU Houston. I just don't know what I'm going to get from these guys. You know,
Let's do away with these stupid ass things and let's make the playoff 32 damn teams. And
I think what we should do for these bowl games, the people that are eligible, so like still have the same criteria to get 6 wins. I think we should just, like, if you're not in the playoff and you want to play in a bowl game and you're eligible, you pick who you want to play. Like, tell me, like,
make an agreement. Y'all make schedules every year and do deals home and home.
let the schools decide who they want to play, because I'd rather have them pick someone that they like are interested in playing and actually are going to care about the game. You know, instead of like matching all these teams up and whatnot.
Dude.
Let the school say, "Hey, we got the Bad Boy Mowers Bowl offered to us. Who wants to join us in this one?" You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm all about letting them pick it or take these damn sponsor names shit away anyway with the Gasparilla Bowl and shit like that. But like you got like Pittsburgh and East Carolina playing there. That's a game Pittsburgh would schedule in one of their non-conference games to go ahead and just get a win.
mm-hmm.
That's what they do right there. There's other games that are set up like that too. And like, what are we doing, dude?
Yeah, but Pittsburgh probably doesn't care about this game, so like they're 10-point favorites. Wouldn't be surprised if East Carolina won outright.
Yeah, but if you let Pittsburgh pick another option or something like that, then maybe we actually get some of those guys to stay in the game. It's meaningful because, like right here in a game like that, a lot of those guys at the Power 4 school, they're like, it's really a lose-lose for me because I'm supposed to go out there and dominate. If I don't, it lowers my draft stock. So I might as well just sit out and go start working for the NFL draft. Are you going on it, Andrew? Okay. I like that UConn team, man. I like Fanano, the quarterback for UConn. As long as he's playing, I tell you what, that's the guy you need to watch for. Fanano, the quarterback for UConn, dark horse. He may be the best quarterback in this whole damn draft, dude.
I don't know where I heard it, but I think especially in these like bowl games that people think are going to be good, like BYU and Georgia Tech. I think next year, I don't know if I'm going to do it with these games tomorrow. Maybe I'll just test it out. But the under in these bowl games are like 12-3.
Because you got a bunch of makeshift players out there, dude. That ain't
like that Western Kentucky game that I was on. That was a 58.5 total. Didn't even get close.
That's what I'm saying. It's just
so. Remind me next year when bowl season comes, just to bet every game under, and then also alt down like 6 points.
Remind me next year when bowl season starts, not bet any of these stupid fucking things. For the record, y'all, little homie can't hear what I'm saying there.
Yeah.
Yep,
we're gonna finish the show and then we can do that. Okay. Little man wants to play a robot game, so
that's cool. I understand. Yeah, just so y'all know, he's not hearing me rant and yell. So the only time he can hear me is when Will puts the earpiece in there, and I know to be on my best behavior. I know to be on my best behavior. Then
yeah.
I'm a dad too. I'm not a fool.
Anyways, guys, good show. I might be live later today. I got to get like another hour of Rumble Premium. It might be today or it might be tomorrow that I do it. Today I might skip out and clean.
Man, hang out. We're in here all the time. You ain't got to do.
Oh shit! It won't be Saturday because we'll be at Christmas event. So it might be today. I just need to knock out one more hour.
Well, fair enough. Well, you got a few more days, dude. We could do that on Monday or something. Hang out with them kiddos.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the day goes.
Hey, man.
No. I do it when they're asleep. I do it when they're asleep because they trust me. They need naps.
100% they do. Hey, man, you have a good day playing with all them toys, okay? I'm glad Santa Claus was good to you. That's right. He said, yeah.
No.
You saw him out the window?
Yeah.
Man, what'd you think about that? Oh, that's awesome. Saw him out the window. Once he got settled in with him out the window, he probably liked it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, guys. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow though. I'm gonna do a show in the morning, more than likely. Talking the NFL again. I don't know, man. There's just nothing's exciting, but we'll make it exciting. We'll make it a fun show tomorrow. And then we got the Wise Guy Roundtable on Sunday, which I am looking forward to.
Oh, for the record, I can't join you tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm going golfing. I'm going golfing. We're going pretty early out there. We're gonna get out there pretty early. We might get 27 in. Holy moly, donut shop.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Well, hit him long, hit him straight. Thank you, Mighty Make It Strong.
We're gonna try.
That's what everyone says. He has my.
He does, man. I tell you can't deny them youngins.
He gets a lot of things from me. Some
looks kind of like your left nut fell off and grew up.
Oh, it's funny. Anyways, you guys have a good one. Good luck golfing, sir. You and Buku. It's gonna be fun. Well, I'll be back tomorrow, like I said, or maybe later today. Who knows? But you guys enjoy your little post-Christmas day. Have a good one, and until next time,
good luck, good gambling,
and game on.